1, 2, 1, 2.
Hello, hello, audio check.
I need to turn you up a little bit more for me.
It's just up there.
Yeah, to 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, go.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, perfect, yeah.
team relatively. Let me take you through some like interesting stuff.
Well, you know a lot about the Nia Kirby chap, so you probably know more. Yeah, you probably know more
Yeah,
about them than I
so
do.
like Cadell Daniel scored in the last round and used to play here.
He did, yeah.
Reese Grant scored against us in the playoff final in 2018 for Braintree.
Did he?
Luke Dreyer was also on loan, or not on loan, he came from Crystal Palace Youth Academy.
Yeah.
Jamie Dunn?
Yeah.
James Dunn?
James Dunn, yeah.
He's played like over 330 times at League 1 and League 2 level.
Wow. So
Centre-back. Charlie Colkett came through at Chelsea and then played at Gateshead last season, like 18 times, I think.
Yeah.
So he's like obviously good pedigree. McCarthy, don't know. Winter, he's just decent. Yeah. Nia Kirby. And then Preston Kedwell came through from
and did you say, sorry, all the Kedwells are related?
I know he's... Let me check. Sorry. I know that Preston Kedwell is the manager's son.
Right.
And he's on loan from... He's on loan from AFC Wimbledon, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's on loan from AFC Wimbledon.
Wow.
He actually provided both the assists for the... I think it is his son.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is.
Cool.
It is. It definitely is.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. And then the other Kedwell, I think that one might just be a...
What a sheer coincidence.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Or no, it's not. It's not. No, he is. He's also the son. They're both.
Okay.
They're both.
So they are all blood
So
relation.
that's why I got it confused. He comes from Charlton.
Right, okay.
But like on a permanent deal.
Okie dokie.
So it's a family affair.
It's a family affair. Well, I wonder if Stormzy's going to be tuning in. Very much doubt it, but... Were you at the Chippenham game?
No.
No, okay.
I know that they hit the post twice, Alfie Tuck free kick, and then Ronan Silva from close range following like a throw. Ronan Silva scored with a penalty, another penalty. From what it sounds like we should have won the game.
Right, okay.
But people weren't like that disappointed, actually.
Yeah.
So, because I think we just stayed in third.
Right.
Like, it's obviously not the best result, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, the fact we didn't lose, yeah, that's the main thing.
So yeah, I think we're fine.
Sweet.
You want to do the intro again?
Yeah, I can get things underway. Yeah.
If you want to,
Yeah,
just do the same as last time.
But I think you should talk about their team.
Yeah, sure. Do you meaning like starting 11s and stuff?
Well, I can read out the lineups, but then we're talking about like individuals.
Yeah.
You know a lot about.
Yeah, just pass it to me, or when there is actually like you come to a name, I'll talk about the name and then keep going, rather than like you run through it and then I go back and do it. Just go.
Well, so as I'm reading out the team use, just sort of stop so. Oh, and I think you've got Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll just make it short and then I'll expand on it later. Okay, so we're like a minute away.
Okay.
Hey.
going to be a really difficult game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really difficult.
Well, I think. No.
What do you mean?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, I think they'll fancy a go at us. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, ready? You ready?
Yep.
Give me
2 secs. Ooh. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this Emirates FA Cup second round qualifying game as Hampton and Richmond take on Croydon Athletic here at BEAVERS Stadium. I'm your commentator, Johnny Luter, and joining me once again on this lovely Saturday afternoon, Jack Lonergan. Jack, how are we, sir?
I'm doing very well. I'm excited, you know. Magic of the FA Cup doesn't need to start in January like it does for the Prem teams, so I'm glad we get a taste of it in the second week of September. Should be good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I think what shocks a lot of people is the FA Cup starts, of course, with the extra preliminary round, which starts at the very start of the season for those teams down at step 10, I believe it is, of the English pyramid. That starts all the way in August, and of course the final in May at Wembley. You know, it's such a long way to go for these teams in the FA Cup competition. But here we are in the second round qualifying as Hampton and Richmond will be taking on Croydon Athletic this afternoon. So, if we're looking at the visitors, Croydon Athletic, well, they've already had quite a long way to go to get here so far. So if we just talk through their first fixture to get here, they won 3-0 against Rothley on the 2nd of August. So we've got plenty of familiar faces around the ground, Jack, of course. Great to see. And then in the preliminary round, they beat Tooting and Mitcham, 1-0 away there. And then their last game against Sittingbourne in the FA Cup in the first round qualifying, they beat 2-1, and that brings them here to host Hampton and Richmond Borough at BEAVERS Stadium, Jack. So a long way to go already. Croydon Athletic, of course, they started in the very first possible fixture, so this is their 4th game in the competition. So,
and sorry to cut you off, but
no, of course.
No, so their win against Sittingbourne, they played a team in the same league as them, and this is the farthest they've ever got in the FA Cup. So their tails are up. They've had a good start to the season too, with 3 wins from 4, and the 4th game being a draw just this past Tuesday. So they're in good form and good spirits. They were down 1-0, came back late in the second half to beat Sittingbourne. So they'll be up for it. They'll be really up for it.
And Hampton and Richmond Borough, of course, have had, well, they had some success in the FA Cup in recent-ish years, depending on what you define as recent, as Hampton and Richmond Borough have had Oldham Athletic twice in the first round proper of the FA Cup. Last season, regrettably, Hampton and Richmond did exit at the first game of the second round qualifying way to Maidstone United. That was a very tough draw because that was coming off the back of Maidstone's superb run in the FA Cup. So Hampton and Richmond Borough will be looking to try and go one step further at least this time round. So, well, let's take a look at the team news, Jack. So our visitors, so here we go. So number 1, Amadou Tangara. Number 2, Junior Savane. Number 3, Noah Watson. And number 5, Harvey Kedwell. Well, as you might see, there's quite a few Kedwells in this team sheet. And Jack, talk us through the Kedwells then.
Yes, so Harvey Kedwell joined AFC Croydon over the summer after spending 12 years in Charlton Athletics Youth Academy. And he is the manager, Danny Kedwell's son. And he's not the only Danny Kedwell's son in the squad, as his brother Preston Kedwell is on the bench. Preston Kedwell joined on loan from AFC Wimbledon, I think just 2 weeks ago. And in the last round, he actually provided assists for both of their goals against Sittingbourne that saw them through eventually. So one to look out for if he does come onto the pitch. So yeah, 2 brothers in the squad, and the father, obviously, very storied career playing at AFC Wimbledon as well himself as a player, the manager Danny Kedwell. So yeah, bit of a family affair over there at AFC Croydon.
Certainly is. And then number 7, Cadell Daniel as well. That is also a familiar face to Hampton Richmond Borough fans.
Yep, former Beaver himself, and also he scored the equaliser last weekend at Sittingbourne, or just over 10 days ago at Sittingbourne. So yeah, another one to keep an eye out for. It's also, he started this one, whereas he was on the bench last time. Maybe it's just case of familiar surroundings. He's also got a lot of experience, which is going to be important for a side 2 divisions below ourselves.
We've got number 10, Reece Grant, and then the captain, number 16, Luke Dreher, and number 18, James Dunn. He's a pretty big name, isn't he?
Yeah, James Dunn, obviously in the tail end of his career now. I think he's 35, but he has racked up over 330 Football League appearances, split between League 1 and League 2. Plenty of experiences at the back for the big centre-back, which, like ourselves, as we've seen with first-hand with Alan Massey, it's really important to have a leader at the heart of defence. And yeah, just to mention those first 2, Reece Grant actually scored against Hampton and Richmond Borough in the playoff final in 2018 for Braintree Town, which we eventually went on to lose. And then Luke Dreher, captain, is a Crystal Palace Youth Academy product, with the connection with being, very close to Selhurst Park, and obviously with the ownership of Wilfred Zaha, his involvement. There's been a lot of Crystal Palace youth players involved in AFC Croydon Athletic. Actually, less so this season, but last season had a bunch. Their former captain last year is now playing at Tonbridge Angels, and they've all come. So it seems to be a little ground for former Premier League Academy products getting a new lease in life, getting back into the game, and starting that long journey from step 4, step 5, as it was last year, all the way back up to National League and potentially even further for them.
Well, this is it. I mean, typically, players, regrettably, they sort of work their way down the pyramid throughout their career, but obviously Croydon Athletic, of course, looking to get those players to go back up the pyramid, to go the other way. So there we go. So then continuing the lineup for Croydon Athletic, number 19, Charlie Colkett, number 20, Cian McCarthy, and number 21, Ben Winter. And on the bench, number 4, Nia Kirby. Nia Kirby, talk us through that name there.
Should be a familiar name to many, excuse me. Again, former Crystal Palace youth product. He was actually a member of the under 2017 squad for England that won the World Cup in India. That squad had the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White, Phil Foden, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Rhian Brewster, the Liverpool striker. It was a squad absolutely stacked with talent, probably one of the best England youth teams ever, to be honest, and he played a big part. I don't think he appeared in the final, but he appeared in 4 or 5 matches before that. So again, he's someone, he never made a Premier League debut for Palace, but he played a bunch of times for them in the FA Cup and the Carabao. Plenty of experience at high-level football, and is another example of a Crystal Palace youth product who's looking to get his career back on track. He's still only 24, 25, so he's got plenty of football ahead of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, still so young there. And then continue on the bench, number 8, Richard Afaran Casey. Number 9, David Bremang. Number 13, Roman Hall. Number 15, James Taylor. Number 17, Preston Kedwell. And number 24, Michael Kamara. Michael Kamara, also a former Hampton Richmond Borough player there. So that's the visitors for you. And then your Beavers this afternoon. Number 1, James Holden. Number 2, Paul Field. Number 3, Jude Mason. Number 7, Davide Radari. Number 8, Sam Deadfield. Number 14, Alfie Tuck. Number 15, Harry Thomas. Number 23, Charlie Sayers. The captain, number 24, Alan Massey. Number 25, Harry Gardner. And number 39, Reece Grego-Cox. And then on the bench for Hampton Richmond, for the first time this season, number 1. I'm completely
He's number 1 in our hearts.
He certainly is. Number 4, Rohan Ince. Number 5, Ronan Silva. Number 6, Luke Robinson. Number 9, Craig Vassamade. Number 11, Eddie Allsup. Number 16, Max Spence. And number 21, Sol Kader. So 4 changes there for Alan Julian's side off the back of that draw at Chippenham Town. I know, Jack, you weren't there, but I know you've seen the highlights back. Just for those that weren't able to catch the highlights, just talk us through roughly the general game state.
Yeah, I think on paper, you look where Chippenham's find themselves in the league, and their start compared to our start, you would have favoured us. But I think whenever you get an away point, especially in this league, you're not travelling in the best of circumstances. It just hangs about in the legs a little more. A point away from home is okay, even if it was at a struggling Chippenham. 1-1 draw, penalty apiece. Ronan Silva, dispatched ours. And the general consensus from fans and players that I've talked to post-match, as well as the highlights, was that we probably should have came away with the win. We struck the woodwork twice, once through an Alfie Tuck free kick, and then another one from Ronan Silva after a bit of a scramble in the box from a long throw-in. So I think, you know, although it would have been nice to get the win, I think if you still look at the opening 7-8 games that we've had, and you still look at our points tally, I think we've won games people didn't expect us to win. So, you know, you never like to drop points, and it's never great to see, but this by no means, this result did not stop our upward momentum, the good form of the team, the good vibes of the team, especially just seeing players come in, everyone's still up for it, and they know that they should have won, but that's not a bad thing. That's confident. It would have been a lot worse if we went to a team struggling like that and came away being like, oh, we're lucky to get away with something there. So, you know, obviously on paper you would have liked to win, but I think the performance on the actual pitch was still very much good enough to warrant people thinking this team is right where it deserves to be at third.
Absolutely, Jack. And well, the big news to come out of Hampton Richmond Borough this week is the announcement that Nathan Paul Laverley has extended his loan for another 3 months. I mean, Jack, that is such a big piece of news for Hampton and Richmond Borough, and just how important do you really think that is for the club?
Look, I think everyone at the club, everyone you've talked to, again, fans, coaching staff, other parts of the staff, media staff, everyone's delighted to see this happen. I know it seemed like a no-brainer to many, but a lot of these deals are quite hard to orchestrate, to be honest, so it is a really big deal to get it over the line. You know, there's no two ways about it. He's been one of our best players so far, not only on the pitch, but he carries himself, you know, very professionally. He's obviously built up a relationship with the fans in the ground very quickly, so I think it's just it's a good move all around, you know, and we're lucky to have him. And unfortunately, he's not in the squad today, but, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing him once again wear the red and blue. And
on that note about Nathan Paul Laverley not being in the squad today,
yeah,
would that be because possibly when he does go back to Bromley, he won't be cup tied? Because I think if he plays for us, then that means he won't be able to play in the FA Cup for Bromley, because of course Bromley being in the EFL League 2, they will come in at the first round proper. So for Hampton and Richmond to get there, they will need to win the 3 games in a row in the FA Cup to get to the first round proper. So can Hampton and Richmond this season have a good campaign in the FA Cup? We'll all find out very shortly, as the teams will be walking out very soon on this gorgeous green pitch here at BEAVERS Stadium. And it looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, and
here they come,
right on cue. There we go.
Wonderful.
Here we are. So the 4 changes there for Alan Julian's side, and then 3 changes for Danny Kedwell's side after their 1-1 draw in the Ithwin South East Division against Broadbridge Heath. So both sides, of course, making changes, which I'm sure you, of course, would expect. So what will we have in store this afternoon in this Emirates FA Cup second round qualifying fixture? Hampton and Richmond taking on Croydon Athletic at BEAVERS Stadium. And then just another quick word on Rohan Ince, Jack. You know, he's not featured at all in the squad since the start of the season, but he's on the bench here. I mean, do you reckon we're going to see an appearance from him this afternoon?
I think it depends on the game state. Look, I think the ideal narrative for this game, you're playing someone who is 2 divisions below. They're going to be well up for it. This is the furthest they've ever gone in the competition. The longer it stays 0-0, the more and more hope they'll have, and the more and more belief they'll have. So the ideal result for us, grab a couple of quick goals if you can, especially in the first half, and then see it out, and then, you know, you can kind of dictate how the game goes. If it goes like that, I wouldn't be surprised if Rowan Ince does come on in the second half, maybe give him 15 minutes, just so he can, you know, get a few touches in an environment that's not too heated. But I think if our fears are kind of realised and it's 0-0 and it's really bitty at the end, I don't think Alan Julian would want to throw him into the fire straight away like that. Despite, I mean, obviously we know he's a very experienced footballer, and he's played in games much bigger than this, and, you know, this stage wouldn't faze him. I think just physically it's probably not the wisest thing to do. But look, fingers crossed that he can feature. It'd be really good to see him. We want to get him back on the pitch, especially for our league campaign, as soon as possible.
We certainly do, and already the FA Cup second round qualifying kicked off late last night as Maidstone hosted Folkestone Invictica. And, well, we had our first cup set of the round. Maidstone knocked out by the Step 3 side. A 2-0 win for Folkestone there. So already Maidstone United, who Well, they knocked out Hampton and Richmond Borough last year. They've been knocked out. So that's one big step. Level 6 team knocked out already. So we will have to see how things go on this afternoon. There are plenty of fixtures going around in England this afternoon in the Emirates FA Cup second qualifying round. And there are some big fixtures going on, and I will, perhaps at half-time, I'll draw some attention to those, and we'll see if we can get some updates as well from those games around the ground. So we are moments away from kick-off here as Hampton and Richmond will be kicking as it stands towards the scoreboard, whilst Croydon Athletic will be kicking towards the Alan Simpson OBE stand. As the referees are just doing some, I think they're just checking their microphones to make sure they're all mic'd up, ready to go perhaps. And thank you to all of you tuned in on Beaver TV on the YouTube watch along this afternoon here. Stormzy, I don't know if Stormzy's here, Jack, but he might. Well, we certainly know Wilf Sahar won't be because he's obviously playing in the MLS at the moment, so certainly won't be seeing him here. But Stormzy, perhaps you're listening, and if you are, hello, sir. So it will be Hampton and Richmond Borough to get things underway here, and it's Alfie Tuck standing over the halfway line. Final checks, and away we go. And that is an interesting tactic, Jack, already. I've seen that before from Hampton and Richmond Borough. Alfie Tuck just kicks the ball straight out of play right down to the corner flag.
We've seen it at all levels of the game now. I think we talked about it against Torquay as well.
We did.
It's just really hard. He's actually, he's done a really good job. He's basically put it as far as you can without going for a goal kick. And you've just seen it's that second ball, as we've come away with it now, it's really hard to play out from a throw-in that deep in your own half.
Yeah, and already Hampton Richmond have a bit of space here as Harry Gardner's on the far side. He's going to whip that ball in. Looking to find Reece Grego-Cox. Oh, and that was close already, Jack.
Very, very close in the opening, literally, 30 seconds. Yeah. Good effort from Grego-Cox, actually. Yeah,
absolutely. He found himself a little bit of space there, Gardner. And just whipped that ball in nicely to find Grego-Cox. So this is the first few touches for the Rams. And I must say, Croydon Athletic are wearing a turquoise shirt, and with the sun beaming down, there's a white number on the back of the shirt as well. Yeah. So we might find it ever so slightly difficult to identify the players this afternoon from the Rams, but we'll do our best. So this is with the number 5, Harvey Kedwell. As the Rams charge forward, looking for their number 10, Reece Grant. And of course, Reece Grant has scored against Hampton Richmond Borough before when he was at Braintree. Obviously, Jack's had such a detailed analysis of that Croydon team. You know, there's so many players who you wouldn't have thought, I mean, they're probably better than Step 4, really, and they're playing for this side. So, you know, that it's, you know, this is a team that have got big aspirations to get promoted into Step 3. And, well, they're already second in the Isthmian South East Division. So Croydon will be looking to, well, get promoted. Of course, because they got promoted last season as well. So they'll be looking for that double promotion. And this is Harry Gardner again. He whips the ball into the box. It's deflected away by Croydon as it goes out for a throw-in this time on the far side. So another dangerous area for Hampton and Richmond. Zahid Khan looking forward to another great day and a home win, absolutely. Fingers crossed Hampton and Richmond Borough can do that. Billy Taylor hoping for a win. Billy Taylor, oh, pleasure to have you joining us this afternoon. I think your brother Archie's starting today against Carlisle United. So surprised you've not made the trip all the way out to Carlisle, Billy. I've got him on my FOTMOP app. Other score wraps are available, and I've seen he's in the starting lineup. So best of luck for Archie Taylor. He was an absolutely superb gem at the Beverley Stadium last season. We wish him the very best, Billy, but thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. Beaver time. Has Stormzy made an appearance? Well, Jack, we haven't seen him just yet, have we? He might be in the top box up there, but we'll have to keep an eye out. But it's a corner kick for Hampton and Richmond Borough, and it's whipped in by Alfie Tuck to the back post to Davide Radari, and he just heads it just wide there. Goal kick to Croydon Athletic. So Croydon Athletic just looking to try and settle things down to try and reduce this pressure from Hampton and Richmond Borough. Jude Mason back in the side and didn't feature in the starting 11 against Chippenham. And this is Gardner charging forward now. Free kick to Hampton and Richmond Borough here. Taken quickly to Charlie Sayers. Back with Sayers in the centre, and he's got a little bit of work to do here to try and get away from the Rams' pressure. And in doing so, it will be a throw-in now to Hampton and Richmond Borough. It always feels different, you know, Jack, when it's a cup competition game. It's not a league game. It always has that little extra bit of spice to this game, of course, because only one team will be going through to the next round, of course, in the third round qualifying. And you never know, BBC Sport do televise the qualifying rounds. The first qualifying round, of course, was, the name is Tadley Caliver. Forgive me, I can't pronounce the team there, but it was, they were at home to Weymouth. Weymouth, of course, were in the National League South last season, and it was a massive cup set. Weymouth getting dumped out of the first round qualifying. But we are hoping this afternoon that Hampton and Richmond Borough will not be getting dumped out at such an early stage in the competition. So the ball's gone all the way back to Tangara. Clears his lines, looking for a Rams player, but Thomas was there to hook it away, looking to find Grego Cox. The Rams do well to have it back. Oh, that's a poor ball. This is a shot for Hampton and Richmond Borough by Deadfield. Still in the box and parried away. Still alive, though, as it's just on the edge of the penalty area now. Tuck. Still Alfie Tuck. Oh, and unfortunately for Hampton and Richmond Borough, the Rams can win it back. And this is the number 10 charging forward now. It's Reece Grant. Reece Grant in on goal, and it's a tame attempt.
Poor finish. That's a real chance for them. And it came, I mean, you know, we nearly scored twice. You know what? It was an excellent double save from Tangara. But that was a really quick counter-attack. And I think Reece Grant will be kicking himself that wasn't a better opportunity, because who knows how many they'll have. Exactly.
Of course, on paper, everybody would back Hampton and Richmond Borough to win this game.
They are up for it, aren't they?
They certainly are, AFC Croydon.
Which is, you know, nothing less than you'd expect.
No, absolutely. Flying second in step 4 of the non-league pyramid right now. So they'll be certainly looking to try and cause a cup set, as they say. Rams just switched the play there, looking to find the number 2, Junior Savane. Charlie says he's got a bit of work to do here as Grant is on the ball now, back to Savane. To Harry Kedwell, the former Hampton Richmond Borough player. Cadell Daniel. And then a shot from the Rams and a nice save there for James Holland. Not too much for him to worry about there.
No, again, safely into the clutches. But, you know, it wasn't a bad effort. It was from maybe 25 yards out. But, you know, at least at that distance, you want to test the keeper. And, you know, he did. So
you already sense maybe, Jack, that they're just trying to take their chances as soon as they can come. And here might be one for the Beavers with Davide Radari now. Right by the corner flag on the near side here. Back to Mason. Good bit of footwork from Mason to find Sayers. And then Sayers will switch it to Harry Thomas in the centre circle here. Looks to find Reece Grego Cox, who does well to keep it in play. It's just knocked out there for a throw-in to the Beavers.
It's well played to switch the play between the two centre-backs and, you know, try and work a bit of space, you know, create gaps in the middle. But you have to move the ball really quickly, especially when there's a back three, because the gaps are that much smaller.
Absolutely, and Charlie Sayers now picks out Deadfield. Back to Radari. Oh, that's a good through ball into Mason. He's going to get there. Cross it into the box along the ground there.
Well.
And it was defended very well and safely in the hands of Tangara. So we've just had 8 minutes played here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond Borough 0, Croydon Athletic 0. But already Hampton and Richmond Borough having the better chances, but Croydon Athletic already 2 shots on target. but nothing too dangerous for James Holden to worry about for the moment. This is Harry Garden now. Garden's had a lot of the ball already. And as he comes forward, a little challenge on him. Yes. Free kick to the Beavers in a dangerous area.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh, and we see our first yellow card there as well for number 20. Is it number 20?
Is it just 20? Yeah.
Kian McCarthy, I think it was. So, free kick then for Hampton Richmond Borough in a dangerous area. Harry Gardner and Alfie Tuck standing over this. We know already, Jack, what Alfie Tuck can do from this sort of position. Yeah,
it's a very similar position to the one he dispatched at Ebbsfleet. You know, it's really close in, but this one's slightly less central, which actually may aid the left footer here. He's got room to try and bend it around again. Let's see.
Tuck with a shot on, yeah, quite well over the bar this time. But I'm sure Hampton Borough will have plenty more opportunities at goal. But yeah, that one did just sail over, Jack.
Yeah, it got away from him. But that's, I mean,
you can't have it all.
No, it happens.
Billy Taylor, do let us know how your brother Alfie's getting on away to Carlisle today. I'd love to see how he got on. I think he's already got on the score sheet for all the shot this season, I believe. So he's having a flying start at the shots. Well, after when all the shot are playing and Hampton Richmond Borough are not, I'll have to get myself down there and go have a little chat with Archie and see how he's getting on. So Amadou Tangara gets us back underway, and his goal kick's already gone out for a throw into Hampton Richmond Borough. Paul Field, bang on the halfway line on the far side, just beneath the gantry. Picks out Radari, but then comes off his chest. It'll be a throw-in now to the Rams. So throw in for the Rams on the far side. It's thrown down. Oh, is that a foul throw? Was that a foul throw? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah. So a poor throw-in for the Rams then to give the ball straight back with the Beavers. Mason. Oh,
really?
Yeah, a little challenge there from Jude Mason. It's going to be a free kick. Yeah, he did. But the referee believes it's going to be a free kick here for the Rams.
Look, I understand their process here. If he does catch him, it could have been bad because the boot was high. But at the end of the day, he didn't. So, you know, that's kind of where the buck starts and stops. So, I mean, look, they're going to try and get around the ref early. That's another one of those intangibles that, you know, if they get the ref on their side, that's one of their small wins that has nothing to do with, you know, their quality of play. So I'm not surprised they've surrounded the ref, but to be honest, I don't think they had a big case there. Yeah, and of course, if you are a neutral, you would be probably backing Croydon Athletic, as they are the team that are looking to upset the National League South side. And this is Cadell Daniel now. Still with Daniel. Plays it back to Dreyer. Luke Dreyer out wide. Now Alfie Tuck just trying to apply that pressure just to try and keep Croydon Athletic at bay here. Out to Harvey Kedwell. Oh, sorry, that was James Dunn. Forgive me. Sorry, the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, the white numbers on the turquoise shirts is proving to be troublesome. So I do apologise if I'm pronouncing, well, getting the player names wrong, but I guess how would you know? Because you can't see the game. So you just have to take my word for it. Meanwhile, it is a throw-in to Hampton Richmond Borough. Paul Field taking this one as a nice long throw, looking to find Grego Cox. Deadfield looking to win it. Sam Deadfield scored against Oldham Athletic here at Beverley Stadium in the FA Cup first round proper. I believe it was a penalty he converted. Was it 2 penalties he converted? Oh, it was a brace. Thank you very much, Tommy. And this is Hampton Richmond Borough coming forward now. And Harry Gardner shot a tame one at Amadou Tangara.
Tommy Rance sat next to me on my left. Knows Hampton Richmond Borough very well. And is feeding me some stats there about Sam Deadfield's FA Cup campaigns of the past. Oh, unlucky with Charlie Sayers there. The ball was given away cheaply to the Rams. James Dunn.
Not a foul.
Not a foul as Harry Gardner. Oh, and it's a good challenge there by Junior Savane. As Harry Gardner was taken out, but it'll be a... Oh, hello. What, did you see that?
Yeah, it's some professional look. You know, because he's played at Charlton, he thinks he's a big shot and he knows how to dive. They obviously teach that at the professional level. So he's just hit the deck all too easy.
Would you call that the dark arts of the game, Jack?
I call it pathetic. Because it wasn't clever. Dark arts are clever. That's not clever.
There we go. Well, unlucky for the Rams. The ball is back with the Beavers now. Harry Thomas goes long, and unfortunately that ball will roll out for a goal kick. Mark Smith, well, good afternoon to you, sir. Hi, guys. Mark Smithy watching from the Man Cave in Witton. How are you doing? Come on, Hampton and Richmond. Well, we're doing very well, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, no, good to have you along with the watch along with us once again. Watching from the Man Cave, as you put it. I guess you join us 14 minutes in here. Hampton and Richmond Borough 0. Croydon Athletic 0. Hampton and Richmond Borough having the better chances. But Croydon Athletic have had a couple themselves already, but nothing too testing for James Holden in goal. Well, I've just said, I just see, just before kick-off, Ian Holden is here. James Holden's dad, of course. So Croydon Athletic trying to come forward here, and Harvey Kedwell goes down for a free kick there. Oh, did we see that? A little shove there from Harry Gardner. So,
I think, to be honest, I think Harvey Kedwell's trying to bait him. Baiting him into doing a stupid challenge. So he's been fouled. It was a foul, and the referee called it. He then lunges out at Harry Gardner. Harry Gardner looks at the ref, said, "Did you see that?" And then kind of has words for Harvey Kedwell as well. He is looking to try and get H on a booking, but he just needs to be careful to not rise to the bait, to be honest.
And that can be really hard. So it's very easy for us to say here as fans watching the game. But, of course, tensions run really high, particularly in the cup competitions.
Oh, and he's responded with a lovely little nutmeg, very composed.
Absolutely. And that will bring the tensions up even higher as Hampton Richmond Borough start to apply the pressure here with Sayers on the left-hand side. Alfie Tuck trying to bring in Davide Radari, but it's read well by the Rams. That's the number 21, Ben Winter. Looks to try and come forward, but Hampton and Richmond Borough win it back well. Thomas out to Massey. Alan Massey hasn't had to do too much so far this game. Haven't said his name too much. Charlie Sayers switching it. Looking to find Gregor Cox. Oh, it's a fantastic ball.
Great touch too.
Oh, can he get a shot away? Oh, and it's still in play.
That was a wonderful ball from Charlie Sayers.
It really was, and the control from Gregor Cox, sublime.
You know, I think Alan Massey hasn't actually had that much to do because, to AFC Croydon Athletics' credit, they are playing it on the ground. You know, they're trying to keep the ball. You know, they've gone quick through counter-attacks, but not through the air. They've just done those channel balls, kind of.
Oh, great challenge from Charlie Sayers to give the ball back to the Beavers. And Harry Thomas plays that safely back to James Holden. Deadfield now, just on the edge of the penalty area. Finds Sayers, who finds Mason. Sayers keeps his head up, just looking. Again, he's looking to try and see if he can pick out Gregor Cox, I think, again, because that was a superb pick from Sayers. And this time he's going to pick out Radari, which, again, another superb ball from Hampton Richmond Borough's number 23. And in doing so, it's gone out for a throw-in to the Beavers. Jude Mason is going to take this one, it seems. To Harry Thomas. Harry Gardner, sorry.
Now to Harry Thomas.
Yeah, now to Harry Thomas.
There was just a bit of a delay in the actual game. We were ahead.
I have not had my coffee today, just squash. And this, Thomas just coming forward there, and now the Rams have won it back, and this is Cadell Daniel now in a lot of space here. He's going to charge forward for the Rams. He's only got one player in support.
Hampton Richmond did well to
Look
get
how many
back
numbers,
in shape
yeah.
really quickly, I think.
This is done.
Yeah, I think Croydon's manager will be disappointed that his numbers didn't flood forward in the same way, because there was an opportunity there for a second.
And like you say, Jack, you know, they've got to take their chances against this National League Southside. Oh, and Cadell Daniel, that was a bit of a big challenge on him, but Alan Massey stood strong.
Yeah, that ball lofted into the air. It looked like he just caught an elbow right across the chin.
Almost clocked him as such. Oh, and there's
also studs up. And guess who it is? It's Harvey Kedwell.
Yeah.
Who's gone over and gives a pantomime pat on the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're going to have to stop things here. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And we're going to see a
no,
yellow card there for Kedwell.
No, that's McCarthy. I think Kedwell may already be on one.
Oh, James Dunn was
the first one.
Oh, James Dunn was the first one, and now Kean McCarthy's the second. Thank you, Tommy.
Tell you what, they are they're putting themselves about, and not always legally.
No.
Again, getting around the ref, influencing the ref, getting one of our players sent off, being really physical, all of that are their ways to level it, and their ways to bridge that gap between step 4 and step 2 opposition. So it's unsurprising that we've seen it, but, you know, that's 2 players on yellow cards in important positions in the opening 20 minutes, so it could come back to bite them.
It certainly could, yeah, to have 2 yellow cards within the 20-minute mark could prove to be costly for the Rams. So free kick for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Tuck into the box, looking to find Massey's head. He does. And then Junior Savane just puts it out for a throw-in right by the corner flag on the near side. Charlie Sayers quickly retrieves it, but it will be Mason to take the throw-in. So throw-in for Hampton and Richmond Borough here. Finds Gardner. Deflected out. Another throw-in to the Beavers. Taken quickly to Sayers. Mason. Deflected out. Oh, and that come off.
It stayed in.
Oh, it has stayed in. But Cadell Daniel has it now. And then Dunn looks to pick out Reese Grant, and he does. Oh, and he might have just been a little tug there, perhaps. And look, you can see, I can hear in my headphones that the Croydon Athletic fans are furious that a card was not drawn there. But I mean, that was not.
It was a little shirt pull, but I think the foul was given for the trip, so I think that's why. And there were plenty. It was on the halfway line. I know he was turning, but there were plenty of numbers back. Yeah, so I don't. You've seen him given, but I think probably wrongly the majority of the time.
Harry Telmus just headering that one away to stop any further danger from the Rams. Paul Field. Oh, a nice little bit of skill from Paul Field, and now he's just coming forward. A free kick there, and well, Alan Julian is absolutely in.
And he had the best view.
He did. He's absolutely incensed here that there's not going to be another card here for the Croydon Athletic player. And the referee, oh no, there is going to be a yellow card. It is. That's the 3rd yellow card. And I think that's the number. Yeah, that's Reese Grant.
Yeah, so the boot.
Reese Grant in the book now.
Yeah, I think it was. So Paul Field's boot came off in the challenge, and Reese Grant booted the boot away.
Well,
I think that's probably why.
I mean,
that's just a stupid one.
Yeah,
because it doesn't delay. You know, the ref. The ref is in control of the clock. That's just going to get added on. They're not protecting a lead. It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid.
I mean, James, if you're a Rams fan, you'd have concerns at this stage with 3 yellow cards. Oh, and that's a misplaced pass for Hampton Richmond Borough. Here come the Rams now with the number 5, Harvey Kedwell. Oh, and he's brought down there. Oh, Alan Massey's now in the book.
Okay, this is egregious.
Oh, now this is starting to get a little bit tasty. 22 minutes gone here. Hampton Richmond Borough 0, Croydon Athletic 0, and we've had 4 yellow cards. I mean, in my time of watching Hampton Richmond Borough, I don't think I've seen 4 yellow cards this early on in a fixture.
We just got to make sure we don't, rise to the bait. As I said earlier, we are the superior side. But But if we get involved, if they make it a fight rather than a game, they'll fancy that.
And this is the thing, Jack, you're absolutely right. You know, there's 4 yellow cards in this game. You don't want this to brawl, to spill over to some sort of fight. This is a football game after all.
They want it to, because that suits them down to a T. Like I said, if they start playing 11v10, you know, their chances go up exponentially.
Certainly do, and it's a free kick here, and it's going to be Cadell Daniel. It's a poor one into the box. Oh, good save by Arno! And then the rebound is in.
Yeah, it's offside.
No, it's gone in. The number 10, I think that's the number 10, Reece Grant. Number 16, beg your pardon, sorry, got that one. Luke Dreher with the goal.
Wow.
Wow, that is a shock.
It's come against the run of play. I know they had a couple chances, but that's definitely... Oh, it was a scrappy free kick too.
Yeah, it was. It was a poor free kick from Cadell Daniel, and it was...
Well, I mean, yeah.
And it was saved by James Holm, but then the follow-up was a bit scrappy, and it just found the back of the net. So, very unfortunate for Hampton Richmond Borough. Well, and I mean, James, I mean, if you're Croydon Athletic now, what would you do at this stage? You've got a 1-goal lead here. As it stands, they're going through to the 3rd round, but there's still plenty of time here.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to sit in and defend. And I think we've shown enough quality in the first 25 that I'm not too worried, to be honest. We just need to stay calm, stick to the game plan. You know, this is by no means warning call. There should not be alarm bells ringing. They're up for it. They had a good 20 minutes. They got their reward, fair enough. But it's not like they were the better side for the vast majority of those 25 minutes anyways. No,
you have to say Croydon Athletic are lucky to be 1-0 up at this stage. But of course, yeah, there's still plenty of time left in this FA Cup 2nd round qualifying fixture. Lorna McWilliam checking in from the Kearney Pair, is that how you pronounce that? Apologies if I've mispronounced that. Where it's half-time, Tayport versus East Craigie. Come on, you Beavers. Well, Lorna, thank you very much for tuning in. As unfortunately you've joined in at a really, well, bit of a bad time really, as Hampton Richmond Borough find themselves 1 goal down here. So Hampton Richmond Borough need to try and put this right. But it's Croydon Athletic on the attack here now. And Jude Mason does want to put it out, and it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah. I mean,
wow.
Very unlucky there for Hampton Richmond Borough there, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jude Mason's been brought down. Not cynically, I'll admit, but it gets given. It gets given at every other level of the game, to be honest.
So Croydon Athletic charging forward. Oh, a little nudge in the back by Grego Cox. Free kick for Croydon Athletic. So
it's just a frustrated one, I think.
Yeah. But
they just can't, I mean, to be honest, we haven't responded in the way that we'd like. That goal has got to us, and there's no need for it to.
No.
Like, the players have responded with urgency, but also in that kind of frantic, panicky manner. And there's no need to. You just need to breathe. There's plenty of football left. Like, just relax.
Fully agree. Free kick then. Whipped into the box, but Mason's there. Gets it away. But the danger is still there, but it's going to roll out for a throw into the Rams. Grant takes it quickly to Cadell Daniel. Back to Ben Winter here. And then Dunn plays that all the way back to Tangara. And that's a misplaced pass, and this is Sam Deadfield now. Looks to find Grego Cox. He's going to get there one first time. Oh! Yes! Yeah! What a goal! It's a beautiful shot!
Oh, what a goal!
Oh my goodness!
What a response! Bloody hell!
Wow!
Wow! What a goal!
Well,
fantastic.
We don't usually swear on the watch along, but I think that was justified.
Did I swear? Did you swear?
You said bloody.
Oh, that's not swear.
That's not a swear. Well, we don't care anyway. It's Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Croydon Athletic 1, and that was a superb pick from Sam Deadfield to find Reece Grego Cox. The control of the ball to then get the shot on the first time of asking, and it just lofts over Amadou Tangara, and it's 1 apiece.
That's a great, you know, I mean, we've seen his quality throughout the season, both in front of goal and also in other rounds of play, but that is a fantastic lobbed finish over the keeper, isn't it?
That is the quality you get when you sign a former Premier League player in Reece Grego Cox. 4 appearances for QPR in the Premier League. And that's his quality on show right there. And he's got a superb goal gif as well, if you see on the Twitter, which Jack is about to post any second now. So Croydon Athletic, well, you know, now it's gone back to level terms, Jack. Croydon Athletic were there thinking, oh, we could try and, you know, frustrate Hampton, Richmond Borough more. But now it's gone back to level terms. I think Hampton and Richmond are going to have their coattails up here, potentially.
That was, it's also the perfect time to score. Obviously a great goal. Perfect time to score. You know, I'm not giving myself credit, but it was kind of the opposite of the commentator's curse. I didn't like the first 2 minutes after we conceded, but that, you know, it was a moment of, like, 2 moments of individual quality. A great ball from Sam Deadfield and a great finish by Rhys Gregor-Cox, and I think those are the levels.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, we didn't respond well as a team, but they made a mistake. We picked it up in a good position, and the individual quality of the 2 players, the National League South players, just that, you know, slight caliber above, it was on full display there for the equaliser.
Damn right.
See, that's more of a swear word than bloody.
Well,
not that I'm.
well, you know,
nothing more coarse than
no,
that.
of course. Well, of course, you know, we will. Well, obviously, of course. I mean, you may hear a lot worse around the ground, of course, because our microphones are quite strong, so they may pick up a bit of language on the microphones anyway. So it doesn't matter. Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Croydon Athletic 1. Lorna McWilliam with the red and blue hearts. Yes, of course. Hampton and Richmond Borough getting themselves back on level terms here. Lorna, if I'm correct, didn't you come down to the Ebbsfleet game, I believe? When you were making the trip all the way down for that game? And if correct me if I'm wrong, but if that was you, how was the game? Did you enjoy it? Because, of course, Hampton and Richmond Borough won 3-2 against Ebbsfleet. So that must have been quite a day out for you there. So back to things at hand here at TW12, and the ball is with the Rams. And this sunshine, well, we've had a bit of wet weather today, and the sun has come out bang on in time for this game. Hampton Richmond win it back with Sam Deadfield. Good control from Sam Deadfield. Looks to try and pick out Jude Mason, but Junior Savane was there. And Savane just clears it away, and Deadfield's there to collect. And Tuck headers it back to Thomas. I think, Jack, yeah, you have nailed it on the head there. It is just that you could just see that little bit more quality so far from the National League South side compared to the Ithrian South East side. And they have, look, for them, this is a great first 30 minutes. Going ahead, toe-to-toe, they're making it physical when they want to. And they have quality, and they've been able to show it here and there. But then there's another wayward pass from their centre-back, McCarthy. Yeah, and it's just those misplaced passes you've seen from the Rams. Just at poor times, and they've done that a bunch of times, and it did lead directly to the goal. And this is Hampton Richmond. They've run it back again. Harry Gardner now. Sam Deadfield. Deadfield's seeing more of the ball now. He's confident after that assist as well. Yeah, damn right he is. Oh, picks out Tuck there. Oh, and deflected back towards Gardner. Harry Gardner, he may fancy it here, but it's one back by the Rams. Oh, and Thomas tries to keep it back in play. We're not letting him out. We're doing very well. Yeah, Croydon Athletic are really struggling to get out their own half at the moment. That's really well defended. Good front foot defending from Charlie Sayers there. Suffocating defence, really. Absolutely smothering the Rams. Bro. Oh, yeah. Rhys Gregor-Cox into Gardner now. Gardner, oh, he's still on the ball here. It's superb. He goes for the shot. Oh, it looked good. We had the best angle on that. We saw it, but it was rising just too long. A curling effort from Harry Gardner. We've seen him do many times, and that one just went wide. That was a good effort. And again, the most impressive thing about that chance was how we created it. The press, the unrelenting pressure, not letting them out of their own box, their own third. We did really well there. And we've now forced another mistake from the centre-back. So they do have quality in forward areas. But I think overall, we're forcing them into those unforced errors in a way, if you know what I mean. Like we're forcing them to make the mistakes, forcing them to play the pass out of play or wide to one of our players, and we're capitalising when we do get those chances. Absolutely are, and the Rams are still trying to get out of their own half. Oh, little tug there from Thomas, no. Yeah, all they can do is look for fouls like that, so Rhys Grant's gone down pretty cheaply there, and the ref is having none of it. And Harry Gardner is charging forward now. Back with Gardner to Tuck in the centre now. Harry Thomas, yeah, Hampton and Richmond Borough really applying the pressure on the Croydon back line at the moment. Paul Field's going to whip that one in.
It's a good ball.
It is, and it finds Gregor Cox. It just dropped to him, but the ball was just lofted in the air a little bit too much, and it just allowed the Rams to...
James Dunn did well to come back and help as well from that defensive midfield position.
Oh, and that's a lovely bit of dribbling for Paul Field. Oh, he nearly kept going there, and...
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah. And the Rams are finally able to clear it away, but again, only as far as Massey. And
big wrestling match there from Alan Massey and Reece Grant.
Yeah, and of course, Alan Massey is on that yellow card, but Alan Massey, the professional that he is, he'll know how to manage himself on that yellow card. So back with Gardner now into Deadfield. Deadfield finding Gardner out to Paul Field. This is a lovely passage of play from the Beavers and a lovely spell of possession as well.
He's also on a yellow.
Croydon Athletic just can't get the ball off the Beavers at the moment. Well, I've just said that, and in doing so, they have now. Into Dunn.
Yeah, I have to say, Harvey Kebwell, he looks like a good player. Obviously, I've said his name quite a lot, not always for the right reasons, but he just did well to do a little roulette to get them out of trouble, buy them some time and some space, and now they've finally been able to play out.
Yeah. And this is Ben Winter. Out to Junior Savane. Still Savane. Back to Winter. Winter whips it, and that is dangerous, but cleared away by Hampton and Richmond Borough. That was
really harsh, really harsh. If I was an away fan, unless you might be saying offside, actually, someone.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, he is, because I think, from where James Holt.
Yeah.
There was shouts for a high foot, which I think if I was an away fan, I'd be quite peeved at, but I think it was for offside.
Yeah. But it was good control there by the Croydon Athletic player.
I'll tell you what as well, I think Junior Savane looks a decent player as well here on right wing back. He's very, very athletic, very physical, getting up and down well. I'm not sure, we haven't seen enough from him technically, but certainly got a lot of energy, which of course is so necessary at those wing back positions.
Sayers. Back to Massey, and that's a lovely little ball from Massey, and Grego Cox is going to try and get there, but you can just see the strength from Grego Cox. He's an absolute menace, is our number 39.
Yeah, he's got such a good physical presence that, and what he is lacking in height, he can still go toe-to-toe with any centre-back.
Absolutely, Jack, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, he's so, his frame, he's so stocky. It lends itself really well to holding up the ball. That coupled with the low centre of gravity actually works quite well. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to pick a fight with him, that's for sure. Deadfield now trying to pick out
lovely ball.
Reece Grego Cox once again. Grego Cox with plenty of space here to find Mason. Back to Grego Cox, and then Savane with a meaty challenge.
Yeah, that is a free kick. I'm not sure if he's given it, but it is a free kick.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a free kick here. So already 4 yellow cards. We've seen enough cheese so far to make a charcuterie board. Had to say it. So free kick for Hampton Richmond Borough in a really decent position, Jack, really.
Yeah, it's a great area. We've got Alfie Tuck and Harry Gardner standing over the ball. Harry Gardner would be that in-swinger to the back post. Alfie Tuck an out-swinger, but, they'd still be aiming for that lofted delivery, maybe head it back across goal. Harry Gardner with delivery.
Yeah.
Not his best.
No. And then
the Rams away.
Yeah, here he is. The former Braintree man charging forward, but he's got 4 Beavers players to deal with. He hasn't been dispossessed, though.
Yeah, he did very well to gain a lot of territory and then just maintain possession. But, well. curse of the commentator, but it worked well. So he's played it back to Watson. Watson tries to give it back to him, and it just runs out of play.
So thank you to all those tuning in on Beavers TV on the Watch Along this afternoon, live on YouTube. We've got Billy Taylor tuned in, Beaver Times tuned in, Mark Smith, Lorna McWilliam, just to name a few. Feel free to... please drop your comments in the chat, and Jack and I will be more than happy to read and discuss. You can put absolutely anything in there. Doesn't that just have to be football? And the Rams with possession at the moment, but Hampton Richmond doing really well to keep applying the pressure. And in doing so, Jack, they've won the ball back here with Alfie Tuck. Deadfield playing that now back to Sayers. Back with Deadfield. Yeah, much more calm and measured approach from Hampton and Richmond Borough now that they are back on level terms with Radari here now on the ball.
They did really well to control that as well. And
yeah.
Harry Gardner finds a little bit of space, edge of the box, but gives it away.
Yeah, gives it away to the number 19, Charlie Colquette.
Quiet from him so far.
Yeah, we haven't said his name too much, actually. If anything, we've been just reading out our team sheet, to be honest, so far this game. And then Colquette looks to try and find Grant there. He's got Massey to deal with, and Massey just does a little flick just to get it away, but it's still with the Rams. And Charlie Sayers collects it well. Back with Sayers. And Massey passes out wide to Thomas, and then into Sam Deadfield. As Hampton Richmond creep forward now. Back to Gregor Cox.
Yeah, Deadfield continues to see a lot of the ball, even in this deeper position, just looking to try and put some balls over the top, keep the pace of the game to the home side's liking.
Ellie says, Beavers. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Ellie. I wonder where you're tuning in from. You might be rather local. Ellie's right behind us here. And that goes straight to Amadou Tangara. So 40 minutes gone here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Croydon Athletic 1. That first goal coming courtesy of the visitors. For number 16, the captain, Luke Dreher. But then not too long after that, Sam Deadfield, beautiful assist, find Rhys Grego Cox with a superb lob, a little chip over the keeper to put things back on level terms here. So with only 5 minutes, of course, left of regular time to play, Croydon Athletic on the ball at the moment. Hampton Richmond Borough not applying the pressure at the moment, and there we go, Hampton Richmond Borough won it back. But it's given away to Cadell Daniel, and this is Daniel with a shot. It's a good strike!
Wow.
Wow.
Finish.
Well, I've got to say,
it's a great finish.
Credit to Croydon Athletic where it's deserved, but it's a superb finish from Cadell Daniel, who just finds the right-hand side, and James Holden couldn't quite get there. So it's Hampton Richmond Borough 1, AFC Croydon 0, Croydon Athletic 2, sorry. God, I wish it was 0. So the former Hampton Richmond Borough player finding the net at a really good time for the Rams, to be fair, as we're approaching half-time.
Yeah, I mean, he probably has too much space on the edge of the box, but he still had an awful lot to do, and it was a good finish, but Holden got his hands to it. I don't think Holden made a mistake there, but
no.
Nothing more to say. It was a good strike, to be honest, I think.
So
he had a lot of space. He did have a lot of space.
He did, yeah.
But it's come from nothing.
It was a superb strike from the former Beaver. As we're back underway here. I know we did mention, Jack, about the difference in quality, but of course a lot of these players from Croydon Athletic have at some stage played at this level or above. So Hampton and Richmond have it all to do again. As of course, there are replays at this stage of the competition, so if it does end in a draw, Hampton and Richmond will be going
he's offside.
To Croydon in midweek to try and get the job done.
Yeah, I think just your point on quality, I think they're individual players. You know, there's absolutely no shortage of quality. They've played up and down the Football League, including a lot at the league above ours and further. Yeah, so I think over the course of a league season, you'd see the gap. But on a one-off game, there's no, especially if they get up for it, if there's cards, if there's all these things that happen, there's, it's by no means the same difference between like the Premier League and the League One opposition. Like all those non-league leagues, the gaps are just that much tighter. We played some Step 4 opposition in pre-season. Played Hanworth Villa. I know it's pre-season, but that was a 0-0 draw, and they looked all right.
And speaking of all right, Croydon coming forward here, but it's turned over and back with the Beavers now, and this is Gardner. Gardner's charging forward. He's got Mason on his left, and he's got Radari on his right. He's got plenty of space here, Gardner. Oh, he
just couldn't pick out.
Pick out Jude Mason there. I was thinking to myself,
he's won the ball back. He's made amends.
There we go. Ball's now back with the Beavers.
He's such a good ball carrier, Harry Gardner. Like you always see, I think every game he always has at least 2.
Oh, hello.
I don't think they get given at this level.
Well, Radari did go down in the penalty area there, but the referee said nothing doing in that. And the ball is thumped away. And Harry Thomas. Little tug of the shirt there. Oh. And the referee is going to go for a free kick there from the tug of the shirt by Harry Thomas.
It's just a throw.
Oh, it's a throw. Beg your pardon. Sorry, throw-in.
Really hard for us to see over there, to be fair.
Well, if you're a Rams fan tuned in, you'll be pleased with the current scoreline as we're just now approaching the end of regular time in the first half. We'll see in just a moment how many minutes to be played as additional time at the end of this first half. It's a difficult one, and Croydon have it back with Cadell Daniel.
I think the free kick was already given before, but again, I mean, it's not exactly what you want to see.
So the fourth official has indicated there'll be additional 2 minutes of added time here for this first half. So not a lot of time left here for Hampton Richmond Borough to try and get themselves back on level terms. Oh, that's more up than away from Julius Savane. Jude Mason's trying to keep it alive.
And Harry Gardner just didn't expect to get through after the deflection. That's a great touch.
Oh, that's a great touch. Cadell Daniel.
Really well
and
played.
This is Grant now.
No foul, no foul.
Dangerous.
Yeah, well
and
done,
Charlie
Sayers.
Sayers done well there.
The combination of Sayers and Massey to mop up did really well after the end. And another great ball from Tuck, but I think it's just too far for Gregor Cox.
Gregor Cox couldn't quite get there. 1 more minute left of additional time remaining. And it's the Rams on the attack. Sam Deffield does enough to stop the attack there. It'll be a free kick to the Beavers.
Try and get one more chance here at the end of the half.
One more chance at least. Let's see what we can do here.
Tuck, ever so composed on the ball.
Oh, here we go now.
Nice little step
Charlie
over.
Sayers on the halfway line and a lot of space here. He's going to pick out Jude Mason if he can. Yes, he does. Mason back to Sayers.
Needs a little bit more movement in front of him.
And this is Gardner. Oh, he's going to go for the shot here, Gardner. Oh, and it's over the bar.
It's always over. I don't mind it, but I think it was AFC Croydon starting to get really organised really quickly, and they did. There wasn't a lot of movement from Radari and Gregor Cox up front. And they're sitting so deep that, you know, in that kind of edge of the box area, the midfield's always going to have that space to have a go. It was a frustrated shot, I think.
Yeah, you sense maybe he perhaps had a little bit more time there to try and get a more composed shot, but by our watches, that's the end of the first half, but not the play still continues. Oh, could this be one last opportunity?
Oh, he's slaloming through. He's won a free kick. It's Harry Gardner again on a slaloming run. He's just been chopped down. One more opportunity to put this in the box then and put their goal under some pressure.
Mark Smith, thunderstorm coming, lads. Come on, Hampton. Well, the clouds do look rather menacing here.
Sam Deadfield to put it in.
Yeah, Sam Deadfield for the last chance for Hampton Richmond in this half. It's a good ball in, but safely in the hands of Amadou Tingara.
That's half time.
And that concludes the first half here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton Richmond Borough 1, Croydon Athletic 2. The first goal coming courtesy of Luke Dreher from that the strike from Cadell Daniel, but it was parried away by James Holder. Then Luke Dreher was there to mop up the mess to put it in the back of the net. So Croydon Athletic went 1-0 up there, and then very quickly afterwards, Sam Deadfield managed to pick out Rhys Gregor Cox with a superb switch, and Rhys Gregor Cox with a lovely bit of control, and then lobbed the keeper to put Hampton Richmond back on level terms. And then just at the very end of the half there, Croydon Athletic getting their second goal courtesy of Cadell Daniel with a superb strike just on the edge of the area there to put them 1 goal better than Hampton and Richmond Borough at the moment. So Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Croydon Athletic 2. Jack, just talk us through the overall game state so far in that first half.
Yeah, where to start. Really disappointed to be a goal down at the break, especially because I think we probably were the better team. FC Croydon, they've come here to play, and they've played relatively well. I would by no means say that they've been the better team. They scored a scrappy one, which will be disappointing to concede, and then a really good one, which is just a moment of individual quality. I think, again, to be honest, I do think he was at the edge of the box. Someone should have gone out to him, but he still had a lot of work to do, Cadell Daniel did, in that position, and he did it well. I don't think the Beavers should be too disappointed. They played pretty well. Gregor Cox took his goal very well. It was that great ball from Sam Devfield over the top. Maybe coasting a bit, maybe. I think because we've had possession, we've been comfortable in it. But maybe there's a sense of urgency that's lacking slightly. But by no means have we made sloppy mistakes. I don't think we've been that poor, to be honest. If anything, they've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of sloppy errors, especially at the back. So, yeah, really disappointed to go into the break 2-1 down. I really don't think we deserve to. So, let's hope. Let's hope we can turn it around, because I think we deserve to. Yeah,
absolutely. And the rain, I just see this slightly starting to come down here now at Beverley Stadium. And the sprinklers are now out just to moisten up that pitch just a little bit further. So typically we would go round the grounds and give you the half-time scores in the FA Cup. But where this is in the qualifying stages, the apps that do provide us with these scores don't go down to the qualifying level. So
really?
I can't give, well, yeah, my FOTMob app doesn't give you the live scores for the qualifying rounds. However, we can have a little look at the fixtures that are going on this afternoon. Just pick out a few special ones here.
Yeah, should we have a look at the teams in the National League South?
Yeah. So just looking at these ties here, they look a bit spicy. So Salisbury are at home to Laverstock and Ford. So there's a 3-division difference there. Laverstock and Ford, I believe, playing the Wessex Premier.
They actually played each other in pre-season as well.
Well, there you go, because they are quite local to each other. So that's a big fixture to look at.
It's 4-0 at half-time.
Well, thank you. This is a great little thing we've got going on here, I think, Jack. So we can look at that one. So 4-0 to Salisbury there.
Yeah, and they've been struggling a lot in the league, so I think they would need some confidence. 4-0 at half-time is not too bad.
Yeah, absolutely, because Salisbury really not doing so well in the National League South so far this season. Another one I've just picked out here, Stenning Town against Tunbridge Angels. Stenning Town, of course, of Step 9 as well, at home to Tunbridge Angels of the National League South. So we'll have a little look to see how that game is going at the moment, as Jack looks to get the scores up here.
They're 1-0 up, but they are down a man. They've had a red card right on the stroke of half-time. So it's going to be an interesting second half there for Tunbridge.
Absolutely. This is a big one. Ebbsfleet United at home to Ashford Town, of course. So Ashford Town we had in pre-season. So Ashford Town 3 divisions below Hampton Richmond Borough, of course. And let's have a look at the scores there.
They are 1-0 up. Probably pretty comfortable, I would assume.
I would imagine so. Oh, how can we not forget this one? It's been all over social media this week. Jersey Bulls at home
of course,
to Worthing, who've travelled down to the Channel Islands. I would love Jersey to win this fixture. Come on, Jersey.
It's there must have been a delay in kickoff. It only got going 8 minutes ago.
Wow.
I believe so. It's still 0-0 after just. I think it's actually more, closer to 11 minutes. But hold that thought. That's just for full disclosure. This is from the team's respective Twitter accounts, because we can't get, as Johnny said, a standardized list from the BBC or something.
Yeah.
So let me have a look at Worthings, and let's see if they're slightly more up to date.
Yeah, let's have a look at Worthings there.
Great occasion. Yeah, it's only so it really, for some reason, the game was delayed down there. I don't know why, but yeah, it's still 0-0 early stages. That'll be one to check on later on.
Another potential cup set here. Eastbourne Borough at home to Epsom and Ewell. Epsom's just down the road from here, so they're away to Eastbourne Borough. So we'll see how Eastbourne Borough, of course, not having a great time in the National League South at the moment.
Yeah, but they are ahead 2-0. 2-0 at the break. It is, you know, I think this game, obviously it provides an opportunity for a lot of upsets for those teams in divisions below to have a go, but it also equally provides an opportunity for those teams struggling at league level to build a bit of confidence, like a Salisbury, like an Eastbourne Borough, and, you know, you just kind of get a 4-0 win or 5-0 win or go up 2-0 and have a really confident performance that might serve them pretty well for the league. So, and that's kind of what we're seeing at both Eastbourne and Salisbury this weekend, it seems like.
And here's a very close proximity affair here. Enfield against Enfield Town. So the Battle of the Enfields, the Battle of North London. How are they doing?
And it is 2-0 to Enfield Town.
Of course, Enfield Town of the National League South. You would expect them to be ahead in that fixture there. So, well, as it stands, excuse me, Jack, no cup sets at the moment. Well, the only cup set at the moment is here at Beverley Stadium as it stands. Unfortunately so, but there's still plenty of time for things to be turned around here. Another one here, as I think that's the biggest of the gaps in terms of league position there, with step 6 sides against step 9. So next up I've got here Chelmsford City against Hertford Town of step 8. So we'll have a look at how Chelmsford City are doing. Of course, Chelmsford City are now full-time in the National League South, but not starting as best as they'd like.
Yeah, I think in the league, again, they'd be expected to be doing a little better. But they do find themselves 2-0 up again at half-time here. So, again, not a bad result in the FA Cup.
Okay, and then we've got Hemel Hempstead Town at home to Bishop Stortford. Bishop Stortford, of course, formerly of the National League North last season. But, yeah, they had some big away days there to go to, Bishop Stortford, and they are away to Hemel Hempstead Town. So how's that one looking, Jack?
Yeah, it's 2-0 to the home side there. Hemel Hempstead find themselves in front. I feel
they've got no surprises.
Yeah, let's find a game which isn't 2-0 at half-time.
Let's try and find some more surprises here. So what else? Dorking Wanderers at home to Wingate and Finchley.
Okay.
So that's just the one league difference there. Dorking Wanderers at home to Wingate and Finchley. How's that one looking?
It's not 2-0 at half-time.
Oh, right.
But it's 3-1 to the host, Dorking. Yeah, they're doing all right.
Okay. Welling United are at home to Slough Town. So Welling United, formerly of the National League South last season. So that would have been a National League South fixture last season, but it is not this season. Instead, it's an FA Cup fixture. So how are Slough Town getting on at the moment? Yeah,
it's 1-0 to the Town
right
at half-time. I think the away ones are the ones you might get a bit more luck with.
Well,
but
I've got one right here for you. Westfield are at home to Horsham.
Okay.
So let's
have a look.
So 2 league difference there, as Westfield in step 8 compared to level 6, sorry, of the English Pyramid. And then what have we got here?
And it is 1-0 to Horsham.
Oh my goodness me!
It's 1-0 to Horsham.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about this one? Maidenhead United at home to Faversham Town. Faversham Town, 2 leagues below Maidenhead United in the National League South. Oh!
Yes, finally we've got one.
Yes.
So Maidenhead trail at the break. Just the 1 goal in it.
Just the 1 goal there for Faversham Town there. So that's our first potential cup set other than the one happening here at the moment at Beverley Stadium. What else can I see around the grounds here? Wimborne Town at home to Bath City. Bath City travel all the way down to Wimborne there. Wimborne, of course, 1 division below.
Oh, Bath City also down 2-0 at home. Away.
Wow, we spotted another cup set there happening in front of our eyes. Wimborne Town 2-0 at home to Bath City as it stands. What else can we find here? Oh, well.
So Weston-super-Mare are level at the break with who are they
Taunton. That's Taunton Town.
Yeah.
Yes, Taunton, formerly of the National League South as well. I've just got to say to my girlfriend here, thank you very much, but I can't drink whilst I'm on air. So very kind of you, but I'll grab a drink at full time. Thank you very much, Ellie. The missus just doing her best there just to provide me with nourishment and refreshment, but I'm going to have to decline that offer because I best not drink whilst I'm live on the watch along, Jack.
Probably wise.
Probably wise, but I could do really if I wanted to. But anyway, what else have we got here? So yes, Chippenham Town, they're away to Gloucester City.
Yeah, our former opponents.
Yes.
See how they're getting on. They are also down at the break. They've been struggling in the league, so they are down at the break by a goal to nil.
Another potential cup set. Well, they are of the National League North, but of course sorry, what I'm about to say, Merthyr Town here of the National League North, they were, well, in theory, they should be coming into the National League South based on the league they were in last season. But of course, with the 3 teams coming down from the National League, they got put into the National League North. So Merthyr Town are step 6 against Torpin Athletic of step 9. So I know we wouldn't typically look at the National League North because who cares about that? But I just thought it would be quite an interesting, as there's such a big gap there. So, and there's just...
The Martyrs are up 1-0 against Torpoint.
There you go. So Merthyr Town winning against Torpoint Athletic. What else here have we got? So, that's a National League South tie here. AFC Tottenham at home to Torquay United. So how does that one look, Jack? As the
Tottenham started the season pretty well. They've fallen off a little bit, but they are 1-0 up against Torquay.
Wow.
Torquay would be very disappointed to go out this early, I would suspect.
There we go. So, well, I don't think there's any other sides in the National League South that we have yet to cover. But the only one, perhaps, that I would just like to find the score out of here, Jack, if you don't mind, is Bracknell Town at home to Tadley Caliver, who Tadley Caliver knocked out Weymouth. So Tadley Caliver are one of the lowest ranked sides left in the competition. How are they looking?
Let's see. It's 0-0 at half-time, so there's a chance.
Well, there is a chance for the Step 9 side. And then just one more. We'll do one more because I believe the current lowest ranked side left in the competition, I believe, if I'm correct, is... Well, I just saw them here. Seoul Tower Hamlets. Seoul Tower Hamlets of Step 9.
Soul as in how?
Soul as in Soul Cater.
Soul Cater.
You know.
So a whole club named after him.
Yeah, so Seoul Tower Hamlets, who I believe are the lowest ranked side left in the competition.
In Step 5 at ESL.
Yes, and how are they getting on?
It's 0-0.
0-0 at half-time there.
Blackwell Heath.
Well, there we go. So that's plenty of scores around the grounds in the FA Cup second qualifying round.
Yeah, I also looked up Avely for those concerned, and they are down 1-0 to AFC Sudbury.
And for those that are like myself that play in who are doing fantasy football, it's 0-0 around all the grounds bar Bournemouth Brighton, where it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. And who's got the goal there? Alex Scott with the goal there, former Bristol City man,
player.
I believe.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I have a good friend who's a Bristol City fan. And
there you go.
Waxes lyrical about him to this day, but he is, to be fair to him, Alex Scott is a class player. And
the only other goal in the Premier League at the moment coming courtesy of Newcastle United with Nick Voltemade. Voltemade.
I have to say, if you don't know that much about him, he is an absolute player.
Is he?
Yeah, so I watched a bunch of the under-21 Euros this summer where he was like the star player for Germany.
Oh, wow.
And he was unreal. So he's 6'6", massive stature, but he, to be honest, kind of like Isak, has really good feet. But he'll look to play in the hole much more and get it to feet. He's still good in the air, because as you would expect for that size, but he's by no means a big target man striker. So I would say I would really, really recommend checking out some of his highlights or watching a Newcastle game just to see how he is, because I really rate him. He's a really good player. And the combination of him and Wissa up there will be really fun. The return of big man, little man in the Prem.
That's it. I love to see it. You love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. So, well, we are very nearly going to start the second half here as the Beavers came out a lot earlier than Croydon Athletic. So some words may have been said in that dressing room at half-time. And Mark Smith, amazing, only in Witten, and you're missing the storm. Well, no, in the meantime, whilst we're reading out the FA Cup scores around the grounds, the rain has started to come down a little bit more here, Mark. So slippery conditions here as Jack just dons his fleece as the air temperature just drops a little bit here. So we're going to get underway very shortly in this second half. I mean, Jack, if the players come out a little bit earlier, I mean, what do you reckon that means? Do you reckon Jules has had a few choice words to say at half-time?
You know what? Yeah, apologies, everyone. Just had to adjust to the new weather. You know what? I would hope it's not that, and they would have remained composed, and you just said, look, you know your job, go out and do it. And there just wasn't that much to say, rather than a bollocking, excuse my French, because it just wouldn't call for that, to be honest.
Yeah.
And you know, I think overreacting to that would only serve to kind of rile up and cause unnecessary stresses among the team. So no, I think, you know, we played well for the vast majority of that first half, excuse me. So I think if we carry it into the second, we'll be absolutely fine. So
we're now back underway, and it's Croydon Athletic to get us underway as they look to pick out Reece Grant straight away. And of course, let's not forget, Jack. Sorry, there's already 3 yellow cards for Croydon Athletic, and there's obviously a yellow card for us. So plenty of yellow cards already in this fixture. And there are no changes at half-time to either side. So we will see. Of course, there will be some substitutions in this fixture. So we'll wait to see how things carry on in this FA Cup second-round qualifying tie as Paul Field's on the ball now. Oh, and my vision is just obstructed by a lady with a white and red umbrella. So I couldn't quite see who that was, but the ball has just gone long, and it's gone all the way, though, to Amadou Tangara.
Sticking with the press there.
Yeah, as Reece Cox is charging down on that Croydon Athletic back line. I think, as you said already, Jack, that they've been prone to making a few mistakes at the back with a few misplaced passes. So Hampton Richmond will be looking to continue the press on that.
Yeah.
The ball's all the way back with James Holden as the rain comes down in TW12. And Sayers to Alfie Tuck and back to Massey. Massey switches that to Harry Thomas, and of course when it does get this wet the ball can be a little bit more slippery, so
it's very composed from Deadfield to Jude Mason here on the left.
Yeah, and here comes Radari now on the far side. This is a good start from Hampton Richmond. It's whipped in to find Gregor Cox and straight in the hands of Amadou Tangara, but not bad, Jack, not bad from Hampton Richmond. That's a nice delivery in.
Yeah, good early start. You can't ask for much more than that. But yeah, I think that ball just hung up enough that it was always going to be challenging for Reece Cox to get his head on it when the keeper was right there. But still, I mean, it's not a bad way to start the second half.
Massey out to Charlie Sayers. Jude Mason on that far side. We had a lot of action with Charlie Sayers in the first half. The ball was very much played on that side. Now back with Harry Thomas. Thomas looking to pick out the run of Paul Field, and he nearly, can't quite get there, and it will safely find the hands of Amadou Tangara. This ball's rolled out and Croydon clear their lines, and it's straight out. And it's won back by Hampton and Richmond Borough.
Tell you what, we are well and truly in autumn now. I mean, with the rain coming down, it's not too strong, but it's definitely taken all warmth out of the air. It's pretty chilly here.
Yeah,
just sitting.
And that can make playing conditions a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, the pitch is still, I had a little walk on before, the pitch is still definitely firm, but the ball will move quite quickly.
Oh, and that's gone all the way through to Reece Grant, but Massey was there to collect and get it away with James Holden there. And I don't know, Jack, I'm no expert, but I mean, the balls nowadays, are they like designed to even be like a lot better in wet weather, would you say?
Well, the main thing is, you know, it's definitely, he's won a second ball, let's just stick with it.
Yeah, Paul Field.
Paul Field picks up on the right, but loses it, unfortunately. It's well defended by Drea, the captain. And they're looking to play out here through Watson, and they've lost it again, giving it back to Harry Gardner, who finds Alfie Tuck.
Come on, Tuck. Into Radari.
Radari lays it back off to Tuck.
Deadfield out to Mason. Then this is Charlie Sayers, and he couldn't quite make it.
Runs because of the weather. No, I think back in the day the leather balls would get a lot heavier in the rain. Nowadays, I think you know, everything's synthetic, so it's not really affected, especially in terms of absorption.
Mm.
I will say, though, if you do get the chance to play with, like, player-issued footballs versus normal, the difference in the flight of them and the weight of them is unreal. Like, it really is unmatched. You can really feel the difference.
See, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know the balls you buy in Sports Direct are different to the ones you get on the pitch.
100%.
I had no idea.
Like, it's night and day. A big difference is the actual stitching.
Oh.
So it's all like heat, kind of almost like melted together here. Like the panels are welded, so there's no thing. So you'll never have a stitch like popping as it does for us.
Oh, right.
And to be honest, it's all about the actual physics of the ball, the flight, and the consistency, and like how you strike it. Anyways, proper nerdy conversation.
No, I love that. It's,
yeah,
fascinating facts from
so
Jack Lonergan.
especially like a striker striking the ball.
Yeah.
Bit of retaliation there, a bit of afters from Savane, but all right, I get second half yet to really begin. It feels like it's just bitty. It hasn't really settled into a flow, but there you go, Harry Gardner.
Yeah, Harry Gardner just charging straight into Cadell Daniel there. So the Rams are on the ball now with the number 16, Luke Dreher.
Reece Grant's had a good first half. He's put himself about, held the ball up well at times.
Yeah, he's been very dangerous. And
it's
this
well played from Tuck.
Yeah, Tuck finding Paul Field there into Grego Cox. Oh, nice little flick back from Grego Cox, but it's dispossessed. But Tuck was there to collect. Tuck into Grego Cox. Oh, and that ball's come through. Can Paul Field get there? Nearly. Oh,
Keeper spilled it.
He has, and I think it comes off Reece Grego Cox there.
Rebounds back off Grego Cox, and then out for a goal kick. Better. I think not as much urgency, I'd say, but it will come.
You would sense as time gradually carries on here that Hampton Richmond will have more and more of the ball as they look to try and get themselves back on level terms.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned them, but the cards will become more and more important. I think as Hampton and Richmond have more and more of that ball, you know, AFC Croydon Athletic will be forced to make some challenges, especially those boys on the cards. They'll either be wary and won't dive in, or if they do and get it wrong, they could see themselves go down to 10.
Yeah, and particularly in a fixture of this nature, going down to 10 certainly wouldn't be good, that's for sure.
So well played from Alfie Tuck there, just in the middle of the park. I know he's only 19, but he has so much confidence and composure. He always wants the ball.
And then he finds Deadfield, but then it comes off Reece Grego Cox, and then Reece Grego Cox, well, the referee believes he just got studs on the Croydon Athletic player there. Reece Grego Cox doesn't think so.
Yeah, it's another harsh one. It's a 50-50. I guess maybe his studs were up, but you know, there was no malice there. There was no. He also didn't I don't think he made solid contact with him, so no degree of danger, just a talking to, and not a serious one at that.
So, Croydon Athletic getting this free kick underway, looking to find Grant. He's got to deal with Harry Thomas, and Thomas puts it out for a throw-in to the Rams.
Second effort, he's done well. He lost out in the air to the more experienced Grant, but he made up for it.
So it'll be Noah Watson, whose name we haven't said so much, not because he's not been on the ball, because he has been on the far side and we can't read his number. Finds Cadell Daniel on the edge of the penalty area.
Just be careful, it's overrun.
And it goes out for a goal kick to the Beavers. So thank you again to all those tuning in on Beaver TV for the YouTube watch along, as we've had 53 minutes played here, and it's Hampton Richmond Borough 1, Croydon Athletic 2. The second half yet to really have much spice, but I'm sure that will come if the scoreline stays as it is, because Hampton Richmond Borough will need to get a goal here to get themselves back on level terms if they can. Charlie Colquitt now. Back to James Dunn. It's gone all the way back to Tangara. And Ben Winter thumps it cleared, looking to find Massey. Massey was kicked there.
And he's feeling the effects.
Yeah, and he is feeling the effects there.
He's not gone down because we have the ball, but I think he wanted to take a knee
there.
Very
lovely.
composed.
Yeah. That is the professional that he is, Alan Massey.
Bloody hell. Good Reese.
And he finds Grego Cox. And this is Devfield in space now. Can Hampton Richmond start the counter-attack here? Looking out to find Paul Field here on this near side. Paul Field's going to whip that in. It's a bit overhit, but Devfield. But
it still
Duke
gets
Mason
a corner
was there.
from it. Still gets a corner from it. It was overhit, but that was a night. That was probably the best bit of play so far for Hampton and Richmond in the second half. Alan is hobbling up. Sorry, Alan Massey is hobbling up for the corner. He's looking to run it off. I think he just got stamped on.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Alan Massey is somebody you don't want to get an injury to.
No.
He's been absolutely pivotal
That's
in this
prompted.
campaign.
That's prompted Luke Robertson to go and warm up.
It certainly has.
And it looks like we're going to have some substitutions. Craig Fatamani and Ronan Silva
corner taken
are going
short.
to enter the fray.
Sayers in to
Deadfield.
Oh, it's still picking that corner. Oh, no. Oh, no, offside has been given.
So I think Deadfield has a shot. Keeper saves, hits Gregor Cox. Gregor Cox is offside. But not bad.
Not bad.
We can create better opportunities than that, though.
Yeah, that we can. And you can see that you've got Craig Fasamade and Eddie Alsop standing up, stripped off.
Yeah, and Ronan Silva as well,
and
actually. All three of them, you're right.
And Ronan Silva as well.
Fresh legs. I think Eddie Alsop is someone who hasn't been on the pitch as much as he would have liked in the first couple games. So he'll be eager to make an impact on this one.
That he will, and what's crucial as well. Oh, we're going to see another yellow card for Sam Deadfield here.
Yellow. I was worried for a second. The studs were there.
So
Sam Deadfield
yellows. Gets a yellow card. So that is 5 yellows. I make it now. Well, I've said the joke once. I'll say it again. That's enough cheese to make a charcuterie board. You're going to hear that all season long, ladies and gentlemen, on the watch along. So free gets taken, and Hampton Richmond have won it back here, and it's Radari.
Oh,
and unfortunately can't
not
find
on the same page with
Harry Gardner.
Okay. It's just not clicking right now for the home side.
There's still time, but of course, I mean, particularly in cup games, you know, for Hampton Richmond to go 2 goals down, that would become a bit of a mountain to climb for the Beavers. But I will say it, Beaver time is a thing this season, and Hampton and Richmond Borough have been known to score very late on. So we may see some of that here this afternoon. And the match day attendance, 446 this afternoon.
Deadfield's found himself in a bit of space, falling to Harry Gardner.
Gardner finding
He's gone
Mason.
wide. He needed a run beyond him, but Radari wanted it to feet. Now he has it to
yes, Radari, edge of the penalty area. Can he whip that in to find a Hampton Richmond player? And it's gone out, and it's going for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a change in the middle, either Harry Gardner or Sam Deadfield.
Oh, look, we got 3, and we are going to see some changes here. So coming off number 25 to replaced by number 5. So that's that's Gardner for Ronan Silva.
Yeah, don't mind it. Same energy, bit more of a physical presence, especially in the air.
And we're also going to see next Eddie Alsop coming. Or what they're going to
announce. Up front for Radari, potentially.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's have a listen. Excuse me.
Yes. We'll have a look, and we'll have to have a listen. Yeah, it's Fasamade on for Radari. And then the final change, Eddie Alsop will be coming on for, looks like, Charlie says, get out of the way, sunshine. Oh, Reese Grego Cox is going to be.
So double change up top.
So 3 changes then, Jack. So Jules is obviously feeling that a bit of a radical change is needed. And Eddie Alsop, of course, he hasn't really featured much of the starting 11 this season. He has been on the bench for the majority of the games this season, so him coming on easy, he's going to point to prove. So back underway then.
Yeah, excuse me, everyone. Sorry, I'm also doing the matchup as always, so I just had to do the.
Apologies, I should have said that to the viewers.
Substitution graphic, but yeah, fresh legs, never a bad thing. Ronan Silva and Craig Fasamade play very well together. They spent last season together at Salisbury, and they've both recently found their shooting boots. So yeah, I think it's always good to have a bit of energy, and now's the right time to do it. You don't want to wait too late. So 60th minute, triple change, 2 up front, 1 in the middle. Yeah, let's giving the boys enough time to actually make an impact on the game.
Absolutely, as the sun's now coming out, and I can see a rainbow just behind the gantry. So is that a sign of things to come for Hampton and Richmond? Is there going to be a pot of gold at the end of this fixture for Hampton and Richmond Borough? Gotta love that segue. Paul Field, back to Harry Thomas. Harry Thomas into Ronan Silva, but it's back with the Rams now, as the Rams look to try and counter. But Massey stops that counter-attack straight away.
Yeah, as they're sitting deeper, Alfie Tuck again, nice bit of skill, very composed in the middle.
Oh,
Eddie
nice.
Allsop gets involved, there you go, first involvement to shield the ball and keep possession. Don't mind it. Sam Devfield, dangerous area, can he put a cross in?
Devfield back to Eddie Allsop.
They've got all but one behind the ball now, and I think that's going to be the recurring pattern.
Yeah, I think, like you say, Jack, I think we're going to start to see Hampton Richmond dominating possession here to get themselves back on level terms here. Oh, and it's whipped in, and there's Fasamade. He's done well to keep the ball with the Beavers. Paul Field back into the box. There's Eddie Allsop.
Oh, he had a chance.
Oh, he nearly could get a shot away. Tries again.
Second one.
Alfie Tuck on the edge of the box now. Deadfield. The danger's still there for Hampton and Richmond to apply the shot.
Yeah! Come on! Let's go. We're back in it.
It's Sam Deadfield.
Great finish.
To put things back on level terms with the Beavers.
Great
and
finish.
It's all.
There we go. It's all square.
It's all square here. Hampton and Richmond Borough 2. Croydon Athletic 2. As there is potentially a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow here for Hampton and Richmond Borough, as the sun is very much out here in TW12. Well, Sam Deadfield has a habit of scoring goals in the FA Cup. He scored a beauty against Southall in the second qualifying round last season, and he's done it again here against Croydon Athletic. So now, Jack, this will potentially change things up, as those 3 changes have had an impact
already.
Between
our teeth here. Deadfield on the ball again with Allsop. He looks to have a crack.
Oh, I thought he's got to have a shot there, is he?
He might get it back here. He's looked lively. He had those 2 shots blocked that eventually fell to Deadfield, resulting in that equaliser. I think still very eager to prove a point. And, credit to Jules for making those substitutions early enough where they can get into the game. But I think that equaliser probably came ahead of the schedule, even in his mind.
Yeah, I fully agree. I wasn't quite expecting Hampton Richmond Borough to get back on level terms so quickly, but we have just under 30 minutes to go here, and it's level. And I think this has prompted a change for the Rams. So we'll see who will be coming off for Croydon Athletic very soon. So
nice to get that goal early enough in the second half to it forces AFC Croydon out of their shell. They're going to have to play a bit, even if they want to just play for the replay. They can't do it the whole time. So hopefully there'll be enough space for it's broken to Craig. It did.
Oh. And this is Charlie Sayers now. Massey, back to Sayers.
Jude Mason beats his man, gets a cross in, turns it behind for a corner. There you go, bit between our teeth, doing very well now.
Come on, you Beavers. So, another corner here for Hampton and Richmond Borough to whip in. And, there's some tall players in this squad, the likes of Alan Massey, Harry Thomas, but it's played short, though, to Alfie Tuck.
Sayers will look to whip it in.
Indeed, he does. It's dangerous, and it's still alive. Oh, and Harry Thomas.
Another corner.
Yeah. Harry Thomas, he has a big whack at it, and it's deflects that for another corner. So the Rams coming under a lot of pressure here. Taken short again to Tuck. Allsop. Finds Deadfield. Oh, Deadfield's brought down penalty. No! Referee says there was. The referee says no.
Holden's got to come out and clear.
Yeah, James Holden's going to come out, and what's he going to do? Is he going to thump it long, or is he going to go to Harry Thomas? He goes to the latter. Thomas now charging forward with a little bit of space. Finding Fasamade. But good deflection there from Luke Dreher to put it out for a throw into Hampton Richmond in the Hampton half. Holden to Thomas. Thomas in the Hampton half with lots of space around him as Paulfield is going to charge forward. He's going to try and pick Paulfield out. No, he's going to find Sam Deadfield instead. Into Eddie Allsop. Back with Deadfield, the goal scorer. Deadfield in a bit of space here. To Ronan Silva. Hampton very calm on the ball at the moment. They know they're on level terms. So as it stands, there will be a replay. Oh, that's lovely from Charlie Sayers there into Deadfield. Back with Deadfield. Oh,
playing some really good stuff.
This
now.
is silky football from Alan Julian's side.
Allsop's going to have a crack.
Oh! I thought. Well, I was going to say I thought it was handball there, but clearly not. Obviously, what do I know? And there's Eddie Allsop again to Deadfield. Shot from Deadfield. Can he? No. He's going to pass it into the box. Back out, and then Cadell Daniels down. Free kick.
Foul. It's experienced play from Cadell Daniel, who felt as soon as he felt someone on his back, he was always going to go down.
And substitution there. So leaving the field, number 19, Charlie Colkett, to be replaced by the number 15, James Taylor.
You know what, I would have to say this is the best game I've seen Deadfield play this season, I think, in a game where we're allowed to have more possession, creative footballer. He is definitely coming into his own, lots of confidence, picking the ball up in good positions, and he got his reward with the goal as well.
I have to agree, Jack, I really do.
And since I think that equaliser is kind of, it's taken a bit of steam out of the away side here, and it's also relieved a lot of pressure off of the home side and the home fans, who are now, they're being a bit louder, having a couple jokes and digs at the away players, all in good nature, but it's just kind of restored parity.
It has.
In all senses, not just on the scoreline.
Absolutely. So 66 minutes gone here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, Croydon Athletic 2. Thomas looks to find the run of Fasamade, and he's being grappled there a lot, but it goes out for a throw into the Beavers. It's taken quickly.
Yeah, we want to get on with it. We want to play.
Yeah,
we do. They can feel the momentum.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Oh, Silva.
It's a great area.
Back to find Mason, keeps it alive. Oh,
I think Deadfield was trying to do a little overhead kick there.
Yeah.
You can tell he's really confident.
Mason. Oh, yes!
It's not offside. No, what? No, he's giving it. It's fine.
He's giving it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes!
3-2.
Oh,
sorry,
how about that?
Apologies for the lack of reaction, but Craig Fasamade.
Yeah, look at that. James Wood's got some good footage for the socials there.
Good. I've seen the celebration. Do the rounds. A little king on his throne.
Craig Fasamade.
Go on then.
Yes, Craig Fasamade gets Hampton Richmond.
All is right with the
back.
World. There you go.
1 goal to the good here. Or 3 goals to the good, sorry, I should say. Has got a superb goal gif as well, Fasamade. What a goal. It was a bit scrappy, but Fasamade was there, and it just comes off his chest, I think. He just chests it in.
Yeah, he's basically, it's a really good second ball from Jude Mason to whip in right across the face of goal. Craig Fasamade literally in perfect opportunity. He'll probably never score an easier goal in his life. He's 1 yard out.
Now, this is the interesting bit I want to say now, Jack, because Croydon Athletic are on 3 yellow cards. We're on 2, mind you. But Croydon Athletic now, they've got to go for it. But they have got a lot of men on yellow cards here. This is Cadell Daniel. This is dangerous. This might be 3. Oh!
Huge save.
Whoa.
Huge save. He had all of the goal to aim at. Oh, that could have been bad.
That was a crucial save from Hampton and Richmond Borough's number 1. James Holden had to get his body in the way, and he did. And like we were just saying there, you just interrupted me there, James Holden did. But they have to go for it now, Croydon Athletic. As it stands, it'll be Hampton and Richmond Borough going through to the 3rd round qualifying as things stand.
Oh, that was a really good chance for Cadell Daniel, I'm not going to lie. In the box, one-on-one with the keeper. He turned his man well. And luckily for us, he basically struck it, close enough to Holden that it was a comfortable save in the end. But yeah, you're right. We'll be looking for a response. We almost got an immediate one there. It's not going to be an easy final 20 minutes by any stretch of the imagination. But you would hope as space opens up, we'll be able to put the game to bed.
Absolutely. Mark Smith, yeah, we shall not be moved. Get in there, lads. Absolutely, Mark. As you'd sense, it's only a 1-goal advantage for Hampton Richmond Borough at the moment, but if Hampton and Richmond Borough get that a second goal, the game would, you could argue, it'd always be done and dusted. But this is Hampton Richmond charging forward now as they try and dispossess the Rams here, deep into the Rams half. Goes out as a throw-in for the Beavers.
Good pressure. The game, you know, the energy's just ramped up.
It has.
After that goal and then their immediate chance, I think, you know, I think that both sides can sense danger. We don't want to let it slip. They don't want to go too behind. It's crucial. It's a crucial 5 minutes in the game. These next 5 minutes are very important.
Oh, and look, the referee's just saying to Noah Watson, get back there, sunshine. You're creeping too far forward with that throw-in. And obviously the frustration may start to creep in for the Rams. Deadfield wins it and flicks it on to Fasamade. Fasamade's brought down, but no, referee says no. Game continues.
It's got definitely the feeling of a cup tie now as well.
It has, and you can see there's a lot of testosterone on that pitch at the moment. There's a lot of anger, particularly from the Rams, and it's well intercepted by Harry Thomas.
Talk!
Oh,
bloody hell.
Yeah, and in finds Sam Deadfield. So Hampton Richmond just do enough to keep the ball back here. Flicked on to Fasamade. Back to field on this near side here.
Deadfield's just going to calm it down here.
Yeah. And he does well to find Paul
Super
Field.
composed, always looking to get on the ball now in attacking spaces.
Oh, the Rams can't get near Hampton Richmond at the
Played
moment.
a couple of 1-2s. We've retained possession though.
It's beautiful
I'll tell
football.
you what, it is good stuff, isn't it?
It is. You know, in such a tight area, the Beavers were able to keep possession there. And it's back with Massey. I've got to say, Massey hasn't had to do that much this afternoon.
No, especially in the second half as they've sat deep. You know, I feel a little bit, not too much obviously, because he's with the away team today, but Reece Grant, he's having an awful lot to do as the last man, and he's always outnumbered, so it's really hard for him to actually contest, because if we go and challenge for that ball, Alan Massey or Harry Thomas or Charlie Sayers are in behind to go and sweep up, so that he doesn't really have a chance. But I mean, that's the nature of a three at the back. That's just well defended, excuse me.
So the Beavers are still on the ball with Eddie Allsop.
Eddie Allsop's been given a lot of license to roam about. He's picking up the ball in some good positions, but he's also picking up all over the place.
He certainly has. He has had an impact since coming on, of course. Those 3 substitutions Jules made led to that goal.
He's definitely a different type of player from Harry Gardner, which I think was actually the move in terms of he's definitely, you know, more of a winger or attacking mid, but he he likes the ball to feet, and he likes to get shots off. He has a wicked left foot, it must be said.
So the Rams are on the ball at the moment, and is Paul Field going to get there? Oh, he nearly does, but he
does enough. He does it all. It went out.
It's always like checks him.
It's our ball. You mad?
He like
no. So unfortunately, the referee, the near linesman, is blind because Paul Field, although he didn't get touched, did well enough to. Oh,
hold on a minute. Oh no, what's this? Oh no, I think the referees. I think Alvitat might have said a little too much here, and he might be in a little bit of trouble here as Alan Massey's being called over.
There's a double change for AFC Croydon in the offing. I believe we're going to see Preston Kedwell. As well as Nia Kirby is coming.
Okay,
on.
so yeah, here comes. Oh, excuse me. So yeah,
Dunn is replaced by Kirby.
So, yeah,
that's Nia Kirby, former Crystal Palace
Academy
product. Made a couple of senior appearances. Also was a member of that U17 World Cup winning England squad in India back in 2019, I believe. 6 years ago.
And number 7's coming off. Cadell Daniels, replaced by number 17, Preston Kedwell. Well, I think it has to be said. I think I'll be quite happy to see the fact that Cadell Daniels going off, because he has had quite an impact in this game.
Yep. He's been good. Took his goal very well. Arguably should have 2. I think one thing I will say is that the man coming on, Preston Kedwell, a youngster on loan from Wimbledon, has a lot of attacking talent. He actually provided the 2 assists for their goals in the other round, the previous round against Sittingbourne.
Oh, no, that's our ball, referee, I think. Was it not?
No,
No.
definitely isn't, but we're not biased.
No, of course not. Of course we're not. We wouldn't be biased on the Hampton-Richmond Borough watch-along, would we? Anyway, it is with the Rams now. This is dangerous.
This is Preston Kedwell. He's already into the box here.
Oh,
Alan Massey does very well.
Oh, it's still not out, but then, oh.
It's not a penalty.
Oh, it's still on the edge of the penalty over there, and Eddie Allsop's there to clear it away, but only as far as Noah Watson.
Oh. So yeah, now we have the brothers, both brothers on the pitch, Harvey and Preston Kedwell, both sons of the manager.
Well,
was that going to break?
That is
no,
what.
I think
Well, if they were in FIFA, that would warrant 100% chemistry, wouldn't it, Jack?
It would. It would.
Oh, and this is a good ball in. And Hampton-Richmond, oh, it's still alive here. Shot, and it's a poor one.
It's a wasted shot. Kirby thinks he's fouled before, or at least maybe thinks there's a corner, but
So, like I said earlier, 446 for the matchday attendance today. So thank you very much to all of those that have made the trip here. And, of course, I have to say thank you to you all on the watch-along tuning in. Thank you very much. And, Stormzy, if you are tuning in, well, apologies that the scoreline is not going your way at the moment. But I'm not that apologetic.
yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry,
big
not
mate.
sorry, yeah. Oh, so thank you very much, Tommy, for that. Oh, so coming off. So there is a substitution.
Harry Thomas for Luke Robertson.
Yeah, Harry Thomas is coming off to be replaced by number 6, Luke Robertson.
Could just be one of those where Harry Thomas, he's really good with the ball at his feet, but Luke Robertson, he's had experience in divisions below as well. He's a big physical presence, a little older.
So we're good to see Luke Robertson's impact here as his first touch is a good one. He finds Eddie Allsop.
Or he's actually, have we switched? You know what? We've switched to a 4, and Luke Robertson's come and sat in at the base of midfield.
So does that mean then, Jack, that we are looking to sort of grind out this result now and keep scoreline as it is?
Potentially. I think they've also added, they've added more attacking potential in the midfield, so it's just about matching up numbers as well.
Well, one interesting spectacle this game has been, it has swung both ways. You've had Croydon Athletic who have been in the lead, then Hampton-Richmond have been in the lead. Oh, a bit of afters. Oh, here we go. Hold on a minute. This is getting a bit tasty. Oh.
I think you're going to have to protect.
Oh, yeah.
want
Jack,
this.
you said this would happen.
They want this.
You said this would happen. Now, this
Luckily,
is where, yeah.
Is anything being brandished?
Oh, he's calling over. Who's he calling over from the Rams then?
I think he just wants.
Well, it might even be the.
Alfie, I think he wants to talk. He wants to talk to Tucky, Alfie Tuck, and well, the captain, Alan Massey's always going.
Oh, and there is going to be a yellow card here, and it's going to be shown to Alfie Tuck, I think. Tuck's going to get a yellow, and also Savannah. Wow, okay. Right. So.
Okay.
Well.
Oh, it's just more cheese for your charcuterie board.
Well, yeah. There's more cheese than charcuterie. We're essentially a cheesemonger. Are you a cheesemonger?
Oh God, Johnny.
I think. Can you be a monger of cheese?
Yes.
I think. Yes. There you go. So we've gone from a charcuterie board to a cheesemonger situation. 78 minutes
For the record,
gone.
we are members of the media team at a football club.
Well, we do like to have a little laugh on the watch along here. The banter is aplenty. But yeah, that is so many yellow cards. It's been quite a spectacle.
I mean, they want it. You know, Alfie Tuck is a young kid. He's got to protect himself. I'm going to be fully honest. I didn't see what happened.
No, I didn't.
It's always, you know, he looks like someone easy to pick on. He's young. He's talented. They want to bite at him, but they've got a free kick just over the halfway line. They're going to look to put this on someone's head. So
that's whipped in by the Rams, and it's safely in the hands of James
Holden.
Holden.
Into the hands of James Holden. Very easily claimed. No one even put pressure on him.
So, yes, 79 minutes played here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond Borough 3, Croydon Athletic 2. I was about to say nil. It's certainly not nil.
It's getting a bit bitty. You know, I will say Kirby's looked good since he's came on.
Yeah, and here's Preston Kebwell now. The Wimbledon Loney. Oh, it's dangerous.
It's a really acrobatic effort from Reece Grant to contort his body, and I think he got his head on that, but it's going to be a corner. Quickly deflected, and it's a corner to the Rams.
Well,
into the 80th minute now.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say, Jack, that we are approaching what I'd call, well, what is very well known as squeaky bum time. As Hampton Richmond Borough have a 1-goal lead. In comes the corner ball, and Sam Deadfield knocks it on.
It's an important header at the front post from Deadfield there.
And then Robertson just gets it out for a throw-in to the Rams. This is going to be a very nervy ending to this FA Cup, Emirates FA Cup, second round qualifying fixture. So that throw comes in to look to find Nia Kirby. Oh, it's a shot. Oh, and it's
huge
deflection.
Block.
Huge block. Shot again. Not as good. Robertson clears it away.
Fasamade.
Oh, it comes off him.
Touch, but no one was there to help him. Little pen back here.
Okay. Oh, it's shot, and it's well over.
It was a good passage of play. Good passage of play from the captain, Luke Dreyer, who found himself forward. It was a nice turn and a 1-2, but the shot was always rising when it did come.
Indeed, and it's you have to say, Croydon Athletic have got...
Just got to breathe now.
Yeah, Croydon Athletic have got some real firepower out there at the moment. So, it's going to be a very nervy ending to this fixture. As it stands, Hampton and Richmond Borough's name will be in the hat for the third round of the FA Cup qualifying. Massey tries to head that one away, but it's more up than out. It's back with the Rams into Grant. This is dangerous. It could do it.
Massive save.
Save! And cleared off the line.
Oh, Holden's been hit in the stomach / the nether regions. Keeper. Yeah.
Oh. Wow. This is starting to get a bit nerve-wracking because
that was a very good ball
when
through.
you've got the firepower of Reece Grant there, I thought Reece Grant might have just slipped it round James Holden.
I know. I think he was just reaching. I think he was just stretching. If the ball, it's one of those ones. If it wasn't raining earlier, it made it held up just enough for him to poke it around the keeper. So it was a big warning sign there. Eventually, it was a good save from James Holden, who made himself big from close range. But he's bearing the brunt of that.
Yeah, he's certainly taken one for the team there. So, if you are if you purchase the golden goal of the 24th minute, so if you purchase the number 24, then you have won a prize. You need to go to collect it from the Beavers Trust. But of course, those of you that are tuning in on the watch along are not here, so I very much doubt it's any of you guys tuned in. But James Holden is standing up though, so we're going to be back underway shortly. And it'll be a throw-in to the Rams. So it's with Noah Watson. Out to Dreher. This is Kirby. Still Kirby. Tries to find Grant. He does. There's a heavy touch from Grant, but it's still with the Rams. Shot. Oh, and it's a great save. What a save that was from James Holden.
Yeah, just relax. Yeah, it's a really good save down to his left. The strike was from tough angle, but it had some venom on it. Venom on it. Just need to calm down here. He's looked long for Ronan Silva. I think mostly that's just to get the pressure and the ball away from our goal. Yeah, and we've forced a throw in because of it. But again, just need to relax. We're on the ball. We're in the lead. We're on the ball. Let's try and keep possession and just see this game out. But AFC Croydon are not exactly going quietly.
No, absolutely not. And there's going to be another substitution here. So coming, that's a difficult one to see. Number 9. Yeah, number 9 coming on. Number 8 coming. Number 3 coming off and number 9 coming on. So Noah Watson is leaving the field and David Bremang is coming on. Was it? Oh, it's 8 coming on. Sorry, it's 8. It's Richard Afrani Casey. Sorry, beg your pardon. My eyesight is terrible. But like I said, the turquoise shirts and the white numbers make it very hard to read. And the sun is beaming down.
It's another throw for the home side.
Another throw in for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Kirby plays it down well, and then they look to find Preston Kedwell, but it's gone all the way back
Looking
to James Holden, who clears it away, and
well,
it's a good ball. Yeah, it's a very good ball to find Eddie Allsop, but it's a free kick now to. They were looking to take it quickly, but the shouts for off on the challenge on the Rams player.
I think that's just more. They need an excuse to make noise about something.
Yes,
but it wasn't. You know, it was never going to get given. And it's on Harvey Kedwell, who's had a quieter second half.
And the number 5 for the Rams whips it in, and there's Luke Robertson. Oh, and to be fair, Reece Grant got there.
It was a good ball. Good ball.
So
good ball from that man Kedwell, deep, basically just over the halfway line in the centre circle to find Reece Grant. But again, it was a lofted one that was going to be really hard to generate any power from.
And he looked.
Fasamade's offside.
Yeah,
and our own long ball.
Yes, Fasamade just caught offside there. But, well, this is nail-biting stuff in this second round qualifying of the Emirates FA Cup here at Beverley Stadium. As Hampton and Richmond have a 1-goal advantage to hold on to with 4 minutes left of regular time to play. As Richard Afrani Casey is trying to apply the pressure on Hampton.
Oh, that's really good from Allsop. Really
very
good.
Intelligent. Love that. As he looked to find Fasamade, and then Kean McCarthy
it's just
puts it out. Yeah. For a throw into Hampton and Richmond Borough. So Paul Field will take the throw in for Hampton Richmond Borough, and as you can see, Paul Field is not running to take it, of course. Why would he?
Yeah, probably going to be looking down the line to Ronan Silva.
I mean,
it's
is
just
this
a bit short.
Is it time to take it to the corner flag, would you sense?
It's going to go. So Craig Fasamai is holding it. He's tried to win a corner, but he just couldn't.
No, couldn't quite, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah. Okay, so it's back in the hands of
Amadou Tangara.
Yeah, and 88 minutes gone now. 87 minutes gone, excuse me. But time is ticking down. Cheap giveaway.
Yes, this is Alfie Tuck finding Ronan Silva into Deadfield. One more goal will do it here. Shot! Yes! Job done and dusted, you'd have to say.
Another assist for Sam Deadfield.
Yeah, what a game he's had, Sam Deadfield. I would arguably say he would be my player of the match. But it's the 4th goal for Hampton and Richmond Borough to pretty much seal the deal and put their names into that. And you can see Alan Julian running up the touchline there to give a big shout out and a big thanks to Ronan Silva. Well, he scored last week and he scored again here, Ronan Silva. So another goal to add to his account. Wow. Well, you know, Hampton and Richmond Borough didn't even get through the second round qualifying last season, but it looks like they'll be into the hat next time round.
Yeah. You know, these games are never easy, but you can consider that job done, I think.
With a 2-goal advantage with only 1.5 minutes of regular time to play, you can pretty much say it's job done.
Yeah, I'm knocking on our desk here, knocking on wood. But it was well taken.
And Tommy's just pointed out, I think Rohan Ince is stripping off.
Rohan Ince going to make his debut.
Wow.
And look, again, finally.
Yeah.
Finally, we're at that stage in the match where it's comfortable enough for him to come in. Deadfield's going to get a nice applause if he's the one to come off. He's had a goal and 2 assists today, been integral to the win.
But the job isn't necessarily over yet here as Nia Kirby's coming forward here. Still Kirby. Out to Savane. Savane on the far side. Is he going to whip that ball into the box? Still deciding what to do with it. Still with the Rams here. With Grant now.
The space on the edge.
Oh, and it's a free kick to
such a cheap one
Beavers
to give away. Obviously, you know, he wants to make things happen for his side, but Harvey Kebwell is just, to be honest, he's probably looking for a pen, trying to get his feet tangled, and the ref is having none of it. And unfortunately, he commits a foul for his side, and we're well into the 90th minute. We're about to see added time go up.
We certainly are.
But just before that, I think there's going to be a sub for AFC Croydon.
There will be, and we're just going to see who that is. Mark Smith as well. Yeah, 4-2. We win FA Cup. Well, in theory. Oh, and so that's number 9 coming off to replace by number 20. Sorry, number 9 coming on to replace by number 20. Sorry. Kean McCarthy's coming off, and David Bremang's coming on.
It's an offensive change, centre back for a striker.
Yeah.
At least going off his number. Last roll of the dice really for the away side. They
Has
can't,
to be.
you know, don't blame them, but that's kind of it. They have to go for it, and credit to him. And I think we are now going to see Rowan Ince come on.
And here he is, making his debut for Hampton and Richmond Borough. So Alfie Tuck's coming off.
Excuse me.
And listen to the roar this is going to get. Listen to this. Listen to that cheer from the Hampton and Richmond Borough faithful as Rohan Ince makes his first appearance for the Beavers. And there'll be a 7. Wow, there'll be an initial 7 minutes. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. But with a 2-goal advantage, it is pretty much job done, you'd say. But you never know. You just don't know. This is Eddie Allsop now. So all Hampton Richmond have got to do is just keep the ball. All Hampton Richmond have got to do is keep the ball. And I'd love to see how Rohan Ince gets on. Because Rohan Ince is quite tall.
Yeah, he's an athletic figure.
Yeah.
Playing at the base of midfield.
Yeah, he's made an absolute lorry load of appearances in the Championship.
Yeah, and you know what? It took longer than Alan Julian probably would have liked.
And Amadou Tangara didn't quite time that well as Hampton Richmond looked to try and dispossess.
And Rowan
Ince
wins it back.
Yes.
He's not offside. He's not offside, referee.
Yeah.
Well, that all came from, I think, was it Ronan Silva pressed the keeper?
Yeah.
He gets a bit of it.
Yeah.
Reece Grant under pressure from Rowan Ince.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, if that goal went in, it most certainly would have been game over.
He must have just been offside. It's a cheap one. He had a look across the line and he had so much space. He didn't really need to be offside if he was.
So Hampton and Richmond Borough just need to stay professional here and see this game out. As Hampton and Richmond Borough's name are going to be in that big old hat come the draw, which I think will be live on TalkSport, I believe.
It should, yeah. This early on, it will be live on TalkSport. I believe Monday at 1, yeah?
1 o'clock-ish, yeah.
12 or 1, at least midday, around midday. And that tie will be played the weekend commencing, the weekend commencing.
26th, 27th,
The 26th, so Friday the 26th.
Yeah.
But most likely for us will be a Saturday game on
Yeah.
the 27th. Let's hope it's at home.
Absolutely. And this is the number 8, Afran KC. To Harvey Kebwell. Shot into the box and out. Corner kick.
Late corner here for the Rams.
Well, I guess we can talk about the third round qualifying, I suppose, but no new teams enter at this stage. But in the 4th qualifying round, the penultimate qualifying round before the first round proper, the National League teams do enter. And in comes that corner kick. Oh, it's dangerous, and it's just flicked over, and it's still in play. It's with Nia Kirby. Kirby goes into the box to get a shot. It goes out. And Ronan Ince is charging in down onto that ball there. Oh, 21 goes to the shot, and it's safely in the hands of James Holden.
You know what? Credit to the away side. I think I'd be disappointed if we lost this game, but they made a good account of themselves.
They did.
And there were moments where where they had showed what quality they do have, as Eddie Allsop has a lovely touch and layoff there.
But it could have been a potential banana skin. But here comes Hampton and Richmond Borough forward now into Fasamade. Fasamade, could he get a shot away?
Lovely composure,
Oh.
maybe just took too long there.
And then it's still Paul Field keeping it alive. Into Allsop.
I think there was just too many touches for Fasamade, but he did well, and Ronan Silva did well too.
And then Ronan Silva now into Paul Field here.
One more I would love it. It would be slightly flattering, I would say, potentially.
Eddie Allsop into Ronan Silva. Oh, and then
They've eventually.
Croydon Athletic just do enough.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Well, only 3 minutes left of additional time to play here. 2 goals to come in that time is not just a mountain, it's Everest for Croydon Athletic. Croydon Athletic whip that ball into the box is all they can do. Massey heads it away, only as far as Afran Casey. So Afran Casey, he's got to have a shot surely. And then headed out.
Ball. Corner, turn behind, another corner.
Another corner for Croydon Athletic.
I think you can tell.
This will be a consolation goal, if anything.
Yeah, I think, you know, the lack of worry in our voices kind of tells you how the game's going.
Yeah, but you never know. This is the magic of the cup. Corner comes in. Oh, and it... Oh! Tell you what.
He probably should have scored, yeah.
It was close. It was very close.
It was a really good ball from Kedwell. I think it was Luke Dreyer coming up from the back. Got a very clean header on it. Just luckily for the home side, for us, it just went the right side of the post. But, yeah, I mean, it was close. Yeah, Rowan Ince is tall, just looking at him march up the field. He's a big man. And I think this will be good to get some minutes in his legs in, you know, relatively easy circumstances. 2 goals to the good.
Exactly. Yeah, he doesn't need to press too hard. And Rohan Ince has just got the touch there, but it's won back by the Rams. Just under 80 seconds to go now. Junior Savane. Still Savane switches it, looking to find Afran Casey. And then Hampton Richmond Borough win it back.
There is.
And it's a free kick anyway.
Final minute here.
59, 58, 57, 56, 55. Well, you can tell how desperate I want the Beavers to go through to the next round of the FA Cup, as they are seconds away from doing so.
James Holden standing over this, just going to punt it in Craig Fasamade's direction.
Oh, and he's called time anyway. So, well, that's good enough for me. Job done here for Hampton and Richmond Borough. It finishes Hampton and Richmond Borough 4, Croydon Athletic 2. 4 goals coming the way of the Beavers this afternoon. And Bernardo Niedzwejski, apologies, I've mispronounced your surname there, Bernardo, but great commentary as always. Thank you very much, sir. Well done, Hampton and Richmond, from Mark Smith. Thank you very much, Mark. So Hampton and Richmond will be in the 3rd round qualifying of the Emirates FA Cup, which the draw will be happening on Monday, live on TalkSport, we believe. Well, Jack, it turned out to be a little bit nervy at the end of the first half, with Hampton and Richmond finding themselves 2-1 down, but just talk us through that second half.
Yeah, I think, as I said in the beginning of the first half, when the boys came out early, it didn't need to be a firm talking to from Alan. I think it just needs to be a reminder that you have plenty of ability to get this one done. So just go out and do it, and they did. I think you know, it didn't start the best. AFC Croydon Athletic had something to protect eventually, but then takes one mistake, takes one moment of quality. Jude Mason whips the ball in, gets it back, puts another even more dangerous one in. Craig Fasamade is there, obviously, but the equaliser, what was the equaliser? Am I crazy? That wasn't the equaliser.
What?
Oh, it was Deadfield was the equaliser.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, that was the individual quality. The mistake came next. So the individual quality, Sam Deadfield picked it up, great left-footed finish. He definitely had his best game in his 2nd stint or 3rd stint with the Beavers today for me. And then the 3rd one Again, mistake times quality. Craig Fasamade found himself literally less than a yard out, scored with his chest/stomach. And then, yeah, I think it was nice to get that consolation. It was nice to get that fourth, just to make sure it was really comfortable and have the scoreline look like we would have wanted it to prior to kickoff. But they're a good side. Credit to them. I'm sure they're going to be in and around the top of their league and into the promotion chase, or at least playoffs. They've got a lot of quality all throughout the pitch. But ultimately today, I think just individual errors cost them at poor times, and they also just made too many of them.
And then, yes, Sahid Khan, excellent result. It absolutely is. And, well, it was, you have to say, it was Croydon Athletics' furthest they've ever gone in the tournament. So for them, you've got to say they can hold their heads high for even getting this far in the tournament. As we can just see Reece Grego-Cox just going over to his daughter there, which is so sweet. Oh, I'd love to see that. Absolutely love that. So, well, I guess, Jack, shall we? Well, we certainly know there won't be any cup sets at Beverley Stadium this afternoon, but are there any cup sets around the ground?
Shall we have a look? Let's have a
little look-see. So,
walk me through it.
Let's start off
Should we start with Salisbury?
Yeah, let's start with Salisbury.
That one would be a mighty cup set. Yeah. Let's have a look.
So Salisbury, of course, were at home to Laverstock and Ford.
So Laverstock got one in the 90th minute +7 to make it 4-1.
4-1, there you go. So Salisbury are safely through. Then who else have we got here? So let's look at AFC Tottenham and Torquay United. That was two in the same division.
Stags doubled their lead, 65th minute. Torquay are out.
Torquay dumped out. That is a surprise there.
Finished there.
There we go. Chippenham Town away to Gloucester City. How did that one go?
Yep. It finished 2-1 to Chippenham.
Wow, so they were, I believe they were 1-0 down.
They were 1-0 down.
Wow.
They turned it round right at the end.
Well done to Chippenham there. Bath City. Bath City away to Wimborne Town.
They were also down, I believe. We haven't got an update from their Twitter, but let's have a look. Shall I have a look at Wimborne?
Let's have a look at Wimborne, see if they've got an update there.
That's another upset, obviously.
Yeah.
And my inclination is that if they haven't posted about it, it might be a loss.
Yeah. And
it is a win for Wimborne Town. Bath City pulled one back in the second half, but it was not enough to make a full comeback. So Bath City are out.
Okay, Tunbridge Angels are away to Stenning Town. Stenning, there's a 3-league difference there.
Yeah, and they had a red card just at half time.
They did.
Even though they were 1-0 up, so let's have a look. Finished 2-2.
2-2, so there will be
it's not just over. I think they're just in extra time now, added time, excuse me.
Okay.
But 2-2 there, so they'll at least play another game.
Okay, so that's an interesting potential finish there. Ebbsfleet at home to Ashford Town, who we went and had a pre-season fixture against. How's that one looking?
They win 5-0.
5-0.
Very comfortable.
To be expected.
4 goals in the 3 goals in the second half. They did very well.
Maidenhead United at home to Faversham Town. That was a cup set when we looked at that half time as it standard.
They lose defeat at York Road.
Whoa! So Maidenhead United dumped out. That is a surprise there.
It's a big one.
Horsham are away to Westfield. So how did Horsham do in that one? Because Horsham are winning at that one.
It is a draw, 2-2.
Oh.
They've earned themselves a replay. Westfield have. Fair enough.
Well, fair enough. Oh, Jersey Bulls and Worthing. So that game had a delayed start, so this will still be in play.
It should be around the 60th minute, I want to say. Let's have a look, though.
Let's have a look.
So it's 2-0.
Whoa!
2-0 to the Jersey Bulls in 54th minute.
Wow, Worthing are 2-0 down to Jersey Bulls. Oh, my God. Wow. Come on, Jersey Bulls.
Have to keep an eye on that.
Oh, keep an eye on that, ladies and gentlemen, on the watch long.
Bloody hell, sorry, this is mental. Preston Kedwell just walked by. I know he's 17. He looks about 11.
Wow.
So he literally, he was playing against Alan Massey, who's 19 years his senior.
Yeah.
And you know what? He did all right. He was a very energetic player when he came. I just want to give him a special shout out because he's on loan from Wimbledon. And he did all right. But genuinely, he still looks like a boy playing men's football. This is not an easy place to come. Our centre-backs are not an easy opponent to face. So credit to him. I just had to say that because he's here.
Fully
Anyways.
agree. Eastbourne Borough at home to Epsom and Ewell. Everton Newell, there's a 3-league difference there. This would be a cup set.
Yeah, finished 4-0.
And if it's 4-0 to Eastbourne,
Borough.
you would expect that. Dorking at home to Wingate and Finchley.
Yes,
but
this one was 3-1 at half time. Let's see how it finished. 7-2.
oh my goodness. So that's a romping there from Dorking
7-2.
Wanderers.
Wow.
Oh, we didn't come to this one actually, but Farnborough against Dover Athletic, both in the same division. So how did that one go? So obviously there won't be a cup set there, of course, because both in the same division. And it's
4-1 Farnborough.
Oh, Farnborough into the hat then. So there we go.
They've had a decent start to the season as well.
Welling United against Slough Town. So how Slough Town away there to Welling United. How did that one look?
And it finished 1-1.
1-1, so a replay.
It will be a replay at Arbour Park on Tuesday night.
Okie dokie.
Slough's home.
Another game we didn't come to, sorry. Peterborough Sports against Hornchurch. Hornchurch obviously top of the National League
They've been
South.
absolutely flying.
So how are they getting on?
They've lost.
Oh, they've lost to Peterborough Sports. So Peterborough Sports are in the National League North, so it's level in terms of the league standings there. And then the last one, oh no, 3 more to go, sorry. Hemel Hempstead Town at home to Bishop Stortford.
They were up and they finished, 4-1. Comfortable win there.
Into the hat there, dumping out Bishop Stortford. Chesham United against Kings Lynn Town.
Let's see how Chesham got on. Ooh.
Chesham were at home, so
yeah. But I believe they're losing 4-0. I think they're going to 4-1. Excuse me.
Oh dear. So Chesham being knocked out by Kings Lynn Town as it stands. Chelmsford City at home to Hertford Town.
Yeah, this was another one that looked quite comfortable, but let's see. Yeah. It finished 6-0.
And then the last one to check out here. Oh, actually, we never checked on Dagenham and Redbridge. Sorry. So the Battle of the Enfields, Enfield Town and Enfield.
Let's have a look. This was 2-0 at half-time. Finished 3-0 to the Town.
Enfield Town through.
And then Dagenham.
And Dagenham is the last one to check. They were away to Bedford Town.
Finished 1-1.
1-1. So the Daggers.
So they host Bedford Town in a replay this Tuesday.
Wow.
It's another game.
There we go. So there we go. So, well, that concludes this Emirates FA Cup fixture as Hampton Richmond are through to the next round of the FA Cup. But the next game for Hampton Richmond Borough will be away to Dover Athletic, who have just been dumped out of the FA Cup there, as we have seen. So another exciting game for Hampton Richmond Borough, Jack. Yeah,
another exciting game. It's a long way to travel, but let's just continue our good form. Back into the league, get a win, then back into the cup. It's all coming up Millhouse. Absolutely, it's all coming up Millhouse. There we go. So on that note, we will close the watch along here on this note. So thank you very much to all those tuning in on the Beavers watch along here on YouTube. And in the words of Stormzy, shut up. See you next time.